What is battlecourt Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Sherry, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A battlecourt game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battlecourt Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battlecourt Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jai-Alai. Live from Jam Arena, tonight's game day will feature the Devils and Renegades. And with that, I'd like to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Spring 26 Battlecourt season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman, ready to get you this Division 3 singles match. It'll be Etchberry up there for the Devils, and subbing for the Renegades for the injured Ubia, it will be Arta. There's the serve, and we're beginning play.
Just like that, we've begun, Andrew. Here's the backhand by Etchberry. Rebote not coming out. Floater. First point for Etchberry of the Devils.
And of course, Ubia remains out for the Renegades today, so Arta, as the 4th-ranked player, moves up into this Division 3 match. And I got to guess that Arta's probably at the top of the list of guys that you wouldn't want to see subbing in singles with how effective his shots have been from the start. He's been very good in his division. Across his couple of matches, Arta's put together, what is it, a 3-1 record in Division 4. So Etchberry's going to have his hands full here, and he knows with the scouting report, just got to stop the 2-alls.
Rebote, midcourt, scoop by Arta. Inside placement scores. We're tied up, 1-1.
Probably would have been better to say stop the costado in general, because there's a lot of different shots you can throw from there. That time, Arta keeps it to the inside of the court because, well, Etchberry was cheating. He was far to the outside, expecting that 2-all to come to him. Arta is, one of the most creative shot makers. He's got a great drop shot. He's got a really good 2-wall, and he can also power it to the inside. Those are the 3 that you really have to have an effective costado. And I mean, he can beat just about anybody when he's on.
Powerful backhand by Etchberry. Drop shot. Etchberry gets there. Cortada will score. Well played by both players. Etchberry has 2 points and the serve for the Devils.
And that's all effort right there for Etchberry. I mean, this ball was hooked into the sidewall by Arta. Kills a lot of the speed. This is not a conventional shot, if you will, Stu, but Etchberry gets up there before the second bounce and then rips the cortada. Great effort to start off this match. And a 2-1 lead, most importantly. Ooh, tough grab.
Excellent catch by Arta in the corner. Etchberry looking for the rebote. Low and inside. Arta has it, winds up. Splitter. Comes back to the inside and scores. 2-2. Arta serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, and again, you see Arta go to this costado, shoulder level throw from the left side of the player's body, and again, Etchberry committing hard to the 2-wall.
He's got to respect it.
You have
We've
to.
seen Arta snap.
Well, that's what makes Arta so dangerous offensively, because you're forced to cover the entire width of the court, and then he can beat you inside like that pretty easily. What do you choose to stop?
2-all by Arta. Stopped by Etchberry. Etchberry powerfully to the inside where it will score. 3 points for Etchberry, the Devils. He serves. I should finish my thought.
Yes,
I said we've seen Arta snap. We haven't seen Arta snap. We've seen Arta snap 2 walls. You've seen me snap, but that's a different matter entirely.
Well, it's okay, Stu. You know, don't have to worry about that. We'll stick to the snapping of the 2 walls out there, which, as you said, you know, Arta can do. Also, Etchberry as well. I mean, when he came into this program, he was talking about his costado and how great it was. And look, he can fire one and put them on the board quickly.
Big backhand by Arta in the air. Etchberry with the 2-all that scores. A 4th point for Etchberry. He serves.
You talk about feeding the rebote sometimes, and that one was a really good example. You throw it so hard, but it comes out pretty far and pretty much to the middle of the court, too, almost like as if Etchberry caught that ball in the air. He's in rhythm, throws a perfect 2-wall, and really not close to that one. It was Arta there along the net. 4-2 lead now in this first set.
Big backhand by Arta. Powerful forehand. Rebote kicks up. To the outside. Arta's there. Etchberry on the bounce. Inside placement, low and inside. Stopped by Arta. Arta again, backhand to the back wall.
Great rebote there. Wow.
That forehand will score. 5 points for Etchberry. Possible set point.
Yeah, we talked about it last week in doubles. I mean, most of the rebotes that Etchberry throws are from the left side. He gets more of a bounce on it. Look at this one. It's tight to the sidewall. He can't throw left side, and this is just gorgeous. I mean, throws the right side to pass, and then the chick-jack there off the back wall. Look, makes it 5-2. Etchberry looking really strong to open up this one.
Excellent catch by Arta. Long costado. Stopped by Etchberry. The drop shot dropped too short. First set will continue. Arta has 3 points and the serve. Still possible set point for Etchberry.
Yeah, it's a huge break for Arta. I mean, he basically gave up after that 2-all. He didn't like it right off the throw. But Etchberry, you got to convert that. I mean, certainly have to hit the front wall, especially with Arta that deep in the backcourt. It's a big miss. Hope it doesn't cost him the set.
Powerful backhand. Arta's there. Rebote forehand, high to the front wall. Arta makes the catch, winds up. 2-all with a light touch, opens wide and scores. Well done by Arta. He's got 4 points now. Etchberry with 5, still possible set point.
That was a little different from Arta on the 2-wall. He usually throws it hard, but that time you see how he finished this throw. It looks like he turns the wrists over a little bit more, trying to get a little more cut on that ball. And you can tell that Etchberry was a little fooled because he stopped, and then that ball opened up even wider than he was expecting. Good adjustment by Arta, and now just a 1-point deficit.
Powerful backhand by Etchberry. Robote coming out. Etchberry from the 8 to the corner. Long 2-all opening up. Etchberry stops it. Powerful forehand will score. Point and set for Etchberry. Takes the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player second set.
Take another look here. Another Robote 2-all attempt. Arta's so close to the side wall. Look, and when those 2 walls don't score, you leave yourself very vulnerable on the next one. And Etchberry makes him pay, closes out that first set 6-4. This afternoon's game day between the Renegades and Devils. The third and final time these teams are matching up in the regular season. The first one back on February 27th was won 4-2 by the Devils. Then the Renegades came right back on March 10th with a 5-1 win of their own. So we'll see how this third game day rather. We'll give you the rest of the slate here tonight, beginning with Division 3 singles. Arta as the sub here against Etchberry. We'll go to doubles up next. Division 6, Kubala and Rock will take on Gallo and Ben. Then Benetrix and Arats will go up against Goanaga and Arta in Division 2. Then Division 4, Etchberry and Kubala will take on Goanaga and Ben. Then we'll get Division 1 singles with Arats against Goanaga. And then back to doubles for the finale. That will be Benetrix and Benny against Goanaga and Arta. That's a Division 3 doubles match with Arta subbing in the backcourt for Ubia. And you see Goanaga there, team captain of this Renegades. He's been picking up his play as of late, as is Goanaga. Those top 2 for the Renegades starting to round into form. A really good sign for that team. Etchberry, a lot of good stuff the last few weeks, too. Etchberry with a doubles win, his first doubles win in over a month in Division 4 last time out against the Cyclones. So, look, he's playing with a little more confidence. He's able to close out that first set, but you need 2 to win the match here in battlecourt. We'll see how this second set goes.
Ready to begin our almost ready to begin our second set.
Oh, he's in the back.
Arta will have the serve for the Renegades. Both players and 1 judge on the court. Just waiting for, I believe it's equipment change for the judge. Second judge, that is.
And while we have a moment here, maybe we could take a look at the standings. So coming into today, there you see the Renegades now tied with the Warriors for that 4th and final playoff spot. And the Renegades have an extra game day to play compared to those Warriors. You see the Devils down there, 3.5 points, very much on the outside looking in right now. But the Devils made a great run last season that got them all the way up to the number 2 seed in the playoffs, hoping to do the same. And they need points today.
Arta serves. Our second set has begun. It's a powerful, powerful backhand by Etchberry. Robote for the big bounce. Etchberry has it on the forehand at the 8. Powerful right side. Etchberry with focus on the ball, backhand to the corner. Etchberry on the catch. Arts is there, backhand. Etchberry lost his footing right at the 9 line. First point, second set goes to Arta.
Well, again, the 2-all is very penalizing when it doesn't score. And you see, I mean, Etchberry had a carom. It didn't even open up beyond the outer third of the court. Tries to get back in there for the Robote and just slips as he's going down. But, oh, and then an ace follows.
That's an ace for Arta. 2 points in the second set. He serves. And previous to that, you just saw Etchberry's right foot just go right out from under him.
Yeah, just totally came out from under him. You're right. But if you're Arta here, Think back to that first set. He won a majority of his points actually playing the ball more to the inside than throwing the shots. I mean, the 2-wall wasn't really too effective, and Etchberry's kind of got a read on it and doesn't want to get beat that way. Now a 2-0 lead. Let's see what he does here.
Fine rebote played on the forehand of Arta. Etchberry looking to pass. He does.
Oh, it came out.
Etchberry's on the board with a point and the serve for the Devils.
That ball is floating into the corner. Arta doesn't know whether that's going to hit the floor or the back wall in the air. That one touches the back wall, and it just shoots out even more than he's expecting. Pretty big bounce, and not going to see many rebotes turned up above your head like that. And that deep in the backcourt on top of it.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Arts on the catch. Here's the backhand. Powerful forehand. Rebote takes off, stays in, goes to the outside where it will score. 2-2. Etchberry serving.
Little jam bounce there off the floor. Look at that. I mean, opens up to the outside, and just not really expecting that one. You just got to read the ball off the front wall. It kicked up. That's kind of the telltale sign that the ball is going to make its way towards the net, and you just got to adjust. It's the same for everyone, and still unfortunate there. 2-2 now in the second set.
Powerful backhand by Arta. Rebote. Arta picks it up on the left side. Costavo caught the pad. A third point for Etchberry. Of the Devils, he serves.
Yeah, I mean, that's arguably his best opportunity with the 2-wall today. He's at it pretty close to the front wall, and he was to the outside. That ball just explodes off the front wall when you hit from there. Drop it a little low, was rushed, sent it in the pad, and now Etchberry back in front after surrendering the first 2 points of this set.
Beautiful catch by Arta off a hard serve by Etchberry. Etchberry looking for a rebote that dies coming off the back wall. 3-3. Arta serves.
Yeah, Arta will take that one. I mean, just kind of like a chula there in the back corner. Sent it over Etchberry's head, and the rebote just not making its way out to him.
Powerful backhand by Etchberry. Rebote.
Oh, boy.
Perfectly executed. Costado rebote by Arta gives him 4 points and the serve for the Renegades.
Yeah, well, in division this season, Arta's thrown 30 successful winners, and he's only given up 10 to his opponents. I mean, plus 20 in that category is just remarkable, and that's where it starts from. If you have a good 2-wall, there's always the threat, and you can work the drop shot off of it, the split placement, and then a missed serve there again. Ooh.
That's an ace. 5 points for Arta. Possible set point.
2 times in this set now. Off of what have been just kind of harmless floating serves, but those floaters, a little tricky.
Powerful backhand by Etchberry. What a catch by Arta. Rebote forehand. That hit the overhead screen. Point and set for Arta. We'll move on to a third decisive set in just 2 minutes.
Well, split set situation here. So a third set coming up in our opening match of the game day between these Devils and Renegades. And as you saw in that look in the standings page, I mean, we're pretty tight up there from first place to the last place. Only, what, 3 points separating those 2 teams now? So we'll see here tonight, and probably means a little bit more to the Devils than it does the Renegades. The Devils team has just been reeling a bit. I mean, they started off the season strong. Their first 5 game days, they had 2 ties, 2 wins, and 1 loss. In their last 4 game days, 3 losses and 1 tie. So again, only half a point since the beginning of March. And here we are now a day away from April, and this team, I mean, they can't wait too much longer to go on their run. And then the Renegades side, well, the Renegades missed the playoffs for the first time in what seemed like forever last season. A lot of ties for the Renegades to open it up. For their first 5 game days were a tie. They got their first win in their 6th game day of the year against these Devils. And then they added another one last week against the Warriors for the only 2 wins for the Renegades this year.
Arts is getting full treatment. He got the massage therapy before, and now, I don't know, I believe that's a Miss Clairol product.
Well, how about Arta and what he's meant to the Renegades, too? I mean, he's had to fill in for Ubia, who has, you know, a great player, and especially for his role as a #1 backcourter on this team. Arta's had to step up into that role. He's won a couple games with Go Sharing Division 1. Singles, he looks pretty solid, and now he's got a chance here to pull off the upset against Etchberry and could get the Renegades started. Set 3, just about ready to begin here. Etchberry will have the serve.
We're ready to begin our 3rd and final set. Our first match. Etchberry serves for the Devils. Here's the serve. We begin. Rebote forehand, kicks up. Arta looking for the rebote midcourt, floater. 2-all. That lands just wide. Etchberry with the first point of the 3rd and decisive set. He serves.
It's the same jam bounce you saw in the 2nd set. This one a little more mild, though. Doesn't open up quite as far to the outside. Again, Arta's got to go down to the ground, and you see that look right there. I mean, that bounce straight to the outside. A little bit unnatural. Arta tries to turn it into something. Pushed it a little wide.
Beautiful catch by Arta off the hard serve by Etchberry. Ball's coming out. Etchberry eyes on it. Scoop by Arta. 2-all.
Wow.
Scores. 1-1. In the 3rd set, Arta serving.
That's just a great 2-all here in a combination. Scoop first and then right into the shot. And you see Etchberry, I mean, he was running around Arta. He was to the inside from the start. No chance to recover there. That was really well thrown.
There's a backhand by Etchberry. Rebote for the forehand of Arta. Etchberry attacks, takes that on the bounce. Powerful forehand, kicks up and coming out.
Oh, my.
2-all with a light touch, picked up before the 2nd bounce. Rebote. Played inside. Scoop attempt off the tip. 2 points for Arta of the Renegades. He serves.
Not sure if Arta was looking for a 2nd bounce here off this rebote, but Etchberry definitely scooped it up. You see here it's coming low. He's got it on the ground. Arta is looking maybe for
there
a
was
juggle.
a 2nd bounce, but the 2nd bounce was into his system.
Yeah, maybe it was a juggle there. But then the rebote, look, keep it along the side wall. Good things tend to happen. That was low, dropped at Etchberry's feet, and results in his 2nd point.
That backhand stays on the wall, beautifully caught by Arta. Rebote, little clip. Arta picks it up. 2-all.
Oh, he got
Scores.
it.
3 points for Arta in the 3rd and decisive set. He serves.
You know, I like the strategy from Arta here, and if he does end up winning, we can ask him about it. Early in the match, he wasn't throwing a lot of shots. He was kind of keeping Etchberry to the inside of the court, just kind of lulling him into a sense of security. Now in this 3rd set, he started to open it up as much as we've seen at any point. 2-all after 2-all, now built up a 3-1 lead.
Low hard backhand by Etchberry, caught by Arta. Arta goes high and hard to the back wall. Forehand rebote by Etchberry, dropping, caught by Arta. 2-all by Etchberry scores. Etchberry and the Devils have 2 points, serving to Arta's 3.
And there's Etchberry converting one of his own. I mean, he's got one off the rebote early in the 1st set, but haven't seen a lot of this. Shot to the outside, lands it perfectly. And Arta knew it. I mean, that through ball that he threw that was snatched up by Etchberry, just got to be more outside. More
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand. Etchberry takes it in the air. Robote forehand. Etchberry committing to the backcourt and tipping the ball. 4-point for Arta of the Renegades. In the third set, he serves.
And look, backing up into the corner, it's not the easiest catch in the world, but one that, you got to make here. Down now 2 points in set 3.
Powerful backhand by Etchberry, caught by Arta. Robote, the rebound off the back wall. Drop shot, Robote by Arta will score. Well done, 5 points. Possible set and possible match point for Arta of the Renegades.
Well, in that previous point, Etchberry misses a catch in the corner, so now he's thinking, well, I don't want to miss it again, so he's deep. Perfect counter by Arta. Throws a drop shot off the Robote. He's thrown it a bunch in this match, but that one was probably the most effective. And you saw Etchberry not even moving for it. 5-2 now, Arta. He's got 4 chances if he needs to close out the match.
Etchberry hangs in there, makes a good catch. Passes from the forehand to the corner. It goes. A chick-chack scores. That's a 3rd point for Etchberry. Of the Devils, he serves.
It's simple. Very well thrown that time by Etchberry. The serve from Arta takes him to the outside. And when you get it out there, you send it over his head. Look for the chick-chack here, and he got it. 3 points.
Powerful, powerful serve. Stop by Arta. Difficult ball on the side wall. Arta reaches back to make the catch. On the fly, Etchberry makes the catch. Hard backhand at the side wall. Arta's there. He shoots it.
Enough.
Etchberry stops it. Powerful forehand. Passes and scores. 4 points for Etchberry of the Devils. Arta still with possible match point. Etchberry has the serve.
Again, look at where that 2-wall's opening up. Doesn't even take Etchberry to the wood. And then get that right side, send it over his head. You're going to score a high percentage of those.
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand. Powerful backhand by Etchberry. Robote dropping. Saved. Etchberry to the outside makes the stop. Karam will score.
Here we are, Stu.
We're at 5-5 in the 3rd set. This is match point.
Robote escaping from Arta. That's not where he wanted to put it because Etchberry can do that. I mean, way to the inside. Just kick it off the side wall and you're going to score. 3 straight points for Etchberry to tie it up at 5-5. And this is for the match.
Excellent catch by Arta. Oh, the long costado. A bold shot. Caught the top of the pad. Point set in a hard-fought match for Etchberry of the Devils, winning at 6-5 in the 3rd set.
Well, that might have been the 4-point run that could have saved the Devils' season. Don't want to go down 1 match early in the day. Devils needed points. Etchberry with a big comeback to close that one out 6-5. Going over to doubles up next, Division 6, Kubala and Rock will take on Gallo and Ben.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
joined by our winner, Etchberry, over in the cage. Congratulations. What a win that was. I mean, you're down 5-2, Etch, in that third set. Take me through what's going on in your head to be able to close out that match. Hold on, folks. Some technical difficulties here, but looks like we got it squared away now.
Does it?
Does it, Stu? That's
Do you want
all right.
me to translate?
We could keep looking at it. You know, it's a good win for him. Seeing Etchberry second
I
time
worked
today.
really hard, staying in the game, didn't get down. There we go.
There you go. All right, folks. Well, we're dealing with some
you did a
technical.
great job.
Good
Excellent
job,
job.
Etchberry.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Great
Thank
interview.
you.
Great. One of the year. There it is.
Look, stayed in there, try to get to 6 points, win it for my team. Go Devils.
Great. Thank you, Etchberry. Appreciate it. Now let's go over to Division 6 doubles. Kubala and Rock ready to take on Gallo and Ben. Always fun down here in Division 6 too, and especially when you get these two teams. Gallo and Ben have been off to a really strong start. 5-2 for that team for the Renegades. And flip it over to this Devils team, Kubala and Rock. It feels like a while since we've seen that team, and that's because it really has been. Kubala and Rock played the first 5 game days of the year for the Devils. They went 2-3, not all too bad, but they haven't played the last 4 game days. So here they are in their first match in just about a month, and we'll see what they got. These two teams did match up a little bit earlier in the season. That first one was won by Gallo and Ben back on February 27th. We'll see what happens in the rematch beginning right about now.
We're ready to begin our next match, a doubles match. Kubala has the serve for the Devils. Kubala serves. We begin. There's the backhand by Ben. Rocks there. Takes it in the air. Backhand to the inside. Bote. Forehand by Gallo. Rock now on the right side. From the 9 line. High and hard of the front wall. Ben's got it. Kubala now from the 8 line. Bote for Gallo. He goes for a 2-all. That lands wide. First point of the first set goes to Kubala and Rock of the Devils.
Yeah, I mean, pretty interesting early on. Gallo going for a 2-0 off the rebote. Kubala was a little out of position, yes, but that really hasn't been the identity with this Renegades team. I mean, they're probably more defensive-minded. They're plus 13 on missed catches. They've won 48 points. They've only surrendered 35. And on winners, they've only scored 6 and given up 15 to their opponents. So that's not a team that throws a lot. It's
Ball.
underserve.
Underserve.
But this Renegades team, they don't throw a ton of shots. So to start off with one early, it's a little bit different. But you never want to give away too many points in these levels of doubles.
Here's Ben on the catch, backhand, hard to the inside. Tough catch, not made. 1-1. Gallo serves the Renegades.
And especially don't want to give points away when you can just do that. I mean, play it into the corner, let Rock beat you back here. He's been struggling a little bit with the catching. Again, left side is more sure-handed than the right side. But that side wall, like it has a lot of people, it's given Rock trouble to start off this year at Jam Arena.
Here's Rock on the catch, powerful backhand. Ben's there, catch made just in front of the 10 line. Bote forehand for Kubala. Big bounce brought down by Ben deep in the backcourt. Ooh, that forehand catches the rail just underneath the overhead pad. 2 points for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serving.
Look, I mean, you throw that a little lower on the front wall, well, Kubala's got a chance to cut it off. That's why Ben goes high. He wants to get it past him and potentially cross the side wall. But again, you know, it's the balance of doing the right thing, but also being safe and not giving any points away.
Ben advances and makes a great catch. Rock from the forehand. High and hard to the front wall. Ben now on the backhand from the 9 line. Rebote, saved by Gallo. Rock moves up to make the catch. Placement inside. Stopped by Ben. That was a great read. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 2-2. Gallo serves for the Renegades.
Well, Ben got a great read on this ball. He saw that Rock was going to go for the soft forehand. He moved up the entire way, tracked it down, and then threw a winning forehand back inside. Crossed the side wall so sharply that it kicked back to Rock's forehand. Was not expecting that.
Ball over serve. Second serve must be good. Rock on the catch. Here's the backhand. Low runner to the inside. Scoop by Ben. Nicely made. Rebote for Kubala. 2-all. Caught in the air by Gallo. Gallo with the mid-wall placement. Oh my, what a catch by Rock.
Even Kubala.
I have no idea how he made that catch, but he did. Rebote coming out. Kubala's there.
You and Kubala both.
Rebote left side. Big bounce. Brought down by Ben. Kubala on the catch. Backhand now from the 7 line. Ben's there. Kubala sends it deep along the wall. That ball's tipped. 3 points for Kubala and Rock of the Devils. Kubala serving.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been the catch of the year for Rock right there. I mean, low inside, right on the side wall, and just scooped it up like it was nothing. Devils take the lead here. Looking pretty solid. You know, Kubala is trying to figure out how to play front court out here at Jam Arena, a little bit different than what he's used to, having to adjust to the front court. But it comes down to Rock in the back. I mean, he's got to be steady to give this team a shot, and so far so good through these first 5 points.
Rebote, left side, to the outside. Gallo picks it up on the bounce. Hard throw, crossing the wall. Oh, what a catch by Rock. Ben's there, takes it in the air at the 10. A 3rd point for Gallo and Ben of the Renegades. Tied up, 3-3. Gallo serves.
Yeah. And that ball really shows you just how hard it is to navigate the side wall. You got Kubala, who's one of the best catchers in this division, and it was just a clean miss because of the contact. It just drops it low or high and kicks off at a sharp angle.
Cortada serves, scores on the 2nd bounce. 4 points for Gallo and Ben. Gallo serves.
Just over the underserve line, and backwater's got to step up. Rock couldn't get to that one.
Scoop by Kubala. Kubala on the catch, backhand from the 7. We specialize in the unconventional at the World Jai-Alai League. Cortada serves and scooping of the serve. Gotta love it. Catch by Rock. Here's the backhand. And if you don't, we're going to keep doing it anyway.
Back to back, yeah.
What a catch by Kubala at the 7 line. Well done. Rock from the 10. Here's the backhand. That ball came off the side wall right at Kubala's chest. That's a 5th point for Gallo and Ben. Possible set point.
At the end of the day, you break down the points in this set. 2 of the 3 up there for the Devils have come off of just kind of ridiculous unforced errors. I mean, Ben had a forehand that hit the pad, and Gallo sent a 2-all out of play. Outside of that, it's been really strong play for these guys in white so far.
Rock makes a great catch, rifles this to the inside. Ben, what a catch. Rock now from the forehand. Back cleared. Excellent catch by Ben.
Great defense.
Kubala takes it on the bounce. Cortada, light touch. Gallo's there. Powerful backhand by Rock. Robote comes to the inside. Gallo going for the save. That's in play. And the scores. Point and set to Gallo and Ben. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our second set.
Well played there by the Renegades, Gallo and Ben, taking the opening set 6-3. And a nice run there late. I mean, that was kind of tied up early on in the set, and they just really dominated those last couple points. And that's what we're saying. You engage in a long rally like that with Ben in the backcourt, who's been getting better and better this season. Gallo, who's actually adjusted very well to this new court, especially up in the front court. You know, this is a team with so much talent for the Renegades in these two players. Gallo has played his career up in Division 5 previously. Ben has played in Division 4, and now you got him in 5 and 6. So, I mean, very rare that you'd see a team with this much talent combined playing in Division 6, and they've been playing just as you expected. I mean, conservative style, but it's resulted in 5 wins in their first 7 matches. And most importantly, too, they've been getting better. I mean, individually. Ben in the backcourt there, and you see Ubia for the first time. Not playing tonight in the game days. Remember, he came back after being out with a leg injury and then hurt himself again, so he is out tonight. But hey, Arta's been filling in really well. Another 3-match day for Arta, but he's going to do all he can to try to get the Renegades some more points. Back over to the Devils side of this cage. Coming in with 3.5 points today. A tie would put the Devils with the Fireballs and the Warriors, and then a win today would get them tied with the Renegades. So we will see here what they end up doing at the end of tonight's game day. Already a big win for Etchberry. I mean, he was down 5-2 in the 3rd set and came back to win it. And it is a heavy doubles day. 4 of the 6 matches will be doubles. Got Division 2 coming up next. Benetrix and Arats against Gosheri and Arta. Devils are out there, ready to go. Set 2. Begin.
We're ready to begin our second set. Kubala has the serve for the Devils.
We'll see what the Devils do here. Kind of come out in this second set. I mean, not a lot of offense this season on the whole. I mean, they've only thrown, what, 8 successful winners, so you can't imagine that Kubala is going to open it up. I just got to make some more catches. I mean, pretty simple. See if they can do it.
Kubala serves. Gallo picks the serve. Powerful forehand coming out to the Robote. Midcourt, Kubala's there. Makes a safe play right up the middle. Ben's there. Kubala in the air, left side, backhand to the corner. Robote forehand by Gallo. Excellent catch by Kubala. Big backhand by Kubala goes wall to wall. Robote save by Gallo. Kubala, light touch to the inside. Gallo gets there. Here's the backhand from the 4 line. What a catch by Rock. I mean, he crashed into the back wall and maintained control. Robote just missed on the forehand of Kubala. First point of the second set goes to Gallo and Ben. I mean, you saw the same thing, right?
Yeah, I couldn't believe he made the catch and that ball stayed in the basket.
Yeah, and the TV set jiggled here a little bit. That's connected to the frame of the back wall. Sorry, they're not called TV sets anymore. They're monitors, right? I want to make sure that I get my,
Your lingo right, yeah.
Yeah, monitor jiggle.
Please do, yes.
There we go, my bad. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good.
But again, thing that stuck out to me in that last point, though, I mean, Kubala's got a forehand at about the 3 line, and Gallo catches it along the side wall. I mean, you just got to do a little bit better when you get those opportunities to score, and something different than the cortada, which hasn't really worked for Kubala this year. Oh, that one's on the screen.
A big backhand by Rock, but it caught the overhead screen. That's 2 points for Gallo and Ben. Gallo will serve.
Yeah. Again, even after last week, Rock's still up there in terms of unforced errors. 5th highest rate overall and 3rd most balls thrown out of play.
Kubala picks the serve. Here's the backhand. Ben takes it in the air. Backhand from the 9 line. Going to the back wall. Out to the rebote. Kubala's looking for it. Forehand rebote to the inside.
Yeah, that
Ball
time,
tipped
yep.
in the backcourt. A 3rd point. The 2nd set for Gallo and Ben of the Renegades. Gallo serves.
It tried to do the same thing, but this time it was from the left side. And when you crash into that back wall, the ball's not going to stay in the basket that way. Get quick, easy points for the Renegades here. They know the formula, just got to go out and execute, and they're doing so.
Kubala picks a serve. 2-all. Stopped by Gallo. Gallo drops one inside to score. Well done. 4th point for Gallo and Ben. Of the Renegades, Gallo serves. Gallo wasting no time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's subtle, but a pretty nasty fake that time by Gallo. I mean,
Oh,
he
really
opened
well
up
done.
like he was going to throw the carom, comes over the top like he would throw it, but then dropped it inside. Kubala was fooled, and rightfully so. Ooh.
Rock, a little awkward, but he came up with the ball. Gets it
Got
off. Ben's there. It doesn't make a difference. You know, good posture is nice, but catching and throwing is much more important. The 2-all by Kubala will score. There'll be no shutout in the 2nd set. Kubala serves for the Devils.
And Gallo got caught cheating to the inside that time. He was moving up on the ball and inside, which you don't see him do a whole lot of. You don't see Kubala throw a lot of 2-walls off the rebote either. Maybe a reason why Gallo was breaking, but made the Renegades pay.
Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. Kubala looking for rebote inside. He makes a save. Ben. What a catch off the wall by Ben. Rock. Tremendous catch in the corner off the side wall. Rebote by Kubala to the forehand of Gallo. Gallo sends it back. Clean miss. Rebote save.
Oh, my. It's in.
That scores.
Oh, it's in.
2nd point for Kubala and Rock. Kubala serves.
Boy, that ball narrowly cleared the front pad, but when it did, it was a perfect. I mean, is this a drop shot off the, but this is just a save. I mean, this is just a defensive save the whole way.
Clean miss. He didn't touch it coming at him and just get it up to the front wall.
Whatever you have to do. Not expecting that to win a point, but the Devils will take it any way it comes.
Ball under serve. 2nd serve. Must be good.
And
Ball trying to take a page out of Gallo's service book, but if it's not something that you practice or something you do regularly, the sidearm serve can be a little difficult or very difficult.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, man. You can't.
Double fault.
Yeah.
Lost a point. 5 points for Gallo and Ben of the Renegades. Possible. Match point.
Just, yeah, you never see Kubala double fault, like, ever. I can't remember the last time he's done that. He's so consistent with his catching and his throwing, but just hasn't worked out for him up in the front so far in this pairing.
Cortada serve by Gallo is caught in the backcourt. He goes deep from the right side. Rebote. Kubala on the rebote to the outside. Gallo's got it. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming back out. Midcourt. Kubala's there. Ben will take this on the bounce. Catch by Rock. But Gallo with a drop. 3 points for Kubala and Rock in the 2nd set. Kubala serves.
Yeah, Devils hanging around here. Just a little contact with the side wall. You see the difference in that catch from Gallo. In and out of his basket it goes. Gives the Devils an extra life.
pitch by Ben off the serve by Kubala. Brock from the backcourt. Powerful forehand in play. Gallo midcourt. Big backhand. Mr. Bote, the rebound off the back wall, comes to the forehand of Kubala. Placement shot, clipped the side wall. Gallo's got it. Kubala calls for it. Well played. Ben's on it. Kubala calls for it again. Saves the rebote. Gallo fires it, and it scores for the win. Point and a straight set victory for Gallo and Ben of the Renegades, winning at 6-3, 6-3.
Renegades get their first win, even game day 1-1 as we head into match 3. Look at this one. Hard to the inside. Actually, looked like Rock got assessed on it, but missed ball in the backcourt. Ends at 6-3, 6-3 in the Renegades' favor. We'll go to Division II doubles. Benetrix and Arats will take on Etchberry and Arta. Take a look at that game day score, all knotted up. 1-1 through the first 2 matches. There you see the proper standings, folks. Don't listen to me when I'm yapping about the stuff I'm looking at my computer. Those are right. You see the Chargers is 6.5.
I always listen
the Warriors,
to you.
It was
if you're wrong,
no,
I'm like
that was a
screwed,
one-time thing, folks, so I apologize there.
Did you make a mistake?
Last Friday's game days, the doubleheader was the thing that tripped me up. We had one game day in, but not the other, so that's what happened. So my bad, folks. So take a look at those standings. Those are right. The Renegades are tied with the Warriors, so a full win for the Devils today. They need a full point. That would put them in a tie for the final playoff spot. So they need to get to 4 wins today if you're the Devils to get that full point and a tie. So you got the ongoing practice right now, Division II doubles with Benetrix and Arats, ready to take on Etchberry and Arta. Arta here in the backcourt. You'll be seeing him for the second time today, and he's still got one more alongside Goanaga a little bit later. But first, we're going to go back over to the cage and hear from Gallo and Ben after that win. Now 6-2 playing together this season. Congratulations, guys. Gallo and Ben with another win. Ben, what have you liked about the way this team has continued to develop throughout the season?
Honestly, it's a little bit of a surprise. I didn't know what to expect going into a season. I know Gallo's a competitor. He's been playing for a long time. But for us to be meshing and gelling how we did is pretty remarkable. And we just get better and better at communicating, learning how each other plays each and every game. Even the game we lose, like we still learn a lot about each other and just get better playing with each other.
Awesome, guys. Well, really well done again. You tied up the game day. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. Thank you.
Let's go Renegades.
Division II doubles.
We heard
up
that.
next.
Did everyone else have the benefit of hearing that?
I don't know if they heard. Well, they're communicating on and off the court, Ben's a good teammate that way. Benetrix and Arats.
I'm sorry, man.
Ready to take on Etchberry and Arta. So, this season, take a look at the numbers here. Benetrix and Arats have put together a pretty strong start. I mean, that team 4-2 overall. 3-2 when it's been Benetrix and Arats. Benny did sub for one of those games. And then for this Renegades team, Etchberry and Arta, they've only played 2 matches together in Division II doubles. They have a bunch of experience because Ubia's been out, so Arta's had to sub in Division I. But within their rank, we're going to be seeing this Etchberry and Arta team a bunch through the rest of the season. Actually, every game day for the rest of the season now for the Renegades.
Ready to begin our next match. Benetrix has the serve for the Devils. Benetrix serves. We begin. Arats, backhand from the 9 line. Arta's there, deep in the backcourt. Arta now from the 10 line, left side. With power, straight up to the back wall, out to the rebote. Benetrix from the forehand. Etchberry cuts it off. Arta, tough catch, taking it off the wall at the 10 line. Rotate forehand. Gosheri back behind the 8. Rotate left side by Gosheri. Big bounce inside. Along the wall to Arats. Tough catch by Arta in the corner. Big right side by Arta. What a catch by Arats. Arta again, backhand. Arats takes it off the wall, left side to the inside. Arta at the side wall makes the play. Arta moves out to keep it on the backhand. To the inside it goes. Gosheri calls for it. He makes a save. Benetrix moving in, picks it up off the bounce. 2-all thrown, powerfully stopped on the forehand of Gosheri. Carambola stopped by Arats. Gosheri has that on the costado. Drops it inside, and it will score. Well played by all 4 players. Gosheri and Arta of the Renegades first up on the board in this match.
Well, big key for the Renegades is Arta there in the backcourt. You know, he's playing alongside Gosheri, who's had more championships than any front quarter in battlecourt. He's won 3 with these Renegades, so you got to stop number 20 first of all. But if you can give Arta a couple tough ones in the backcourt and unsettle this Renegades team, that's really how you get Gosheri out of position, and the Devils will be able to attack from there. Drop shot early.
Benetrix picks the serve. 2 bounces ruled before the catch was made. 1-1. Benetrix serves.
Yep. Comes straight to his left side. Goes into the drop shot quickly and barely gets that second bounce. Gosheri was on it just a little late.
Powerful backhand. Low runner to the inside. Scooped up by Arats. Arta on the catch. Backhand from the 8. Robote save by Benetrix. Kicks up. Gosheri's there. Gosheri. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Keeps it to the inside. Robote. Excellent catch by Benetrix. Benetrix adjusts, puts it in the inside. Back to the inside to score. 2 points for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Really well played that time by Benetrix. Went for the drop shot earlier. This is more of an inside placement because of how deep it comes. But look, if Arta is going to be protecting the chick-jack and the chua like that, and he's starting at the 10 line, the inside's going to be wide open. Gosheri can't cover the entire width of the court. You got to force him to work up there, and they are so far. 2-1 lead now for these Devils.
Benetrix at the 8 line. Big backhand. Arats on the catch. Arta's there to take it in the air. Gosheri attacks, has it on the costado. To the outside it goes, and it lands out of play. 3 points for Benetrix and Arats of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Well, Gosheri trying to go with the costado high to pass and ended up opening up off the front wall to the outside of the court and didn't stay in. Pretty big miss for him. Intent was there, but not well executed.
It's powerful serve by Benetrix. Big backhand by Arta. Arats from the 9 line. Arats now in the corner. That's a great catch. Arta has it on the backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Fired from the forehand of Benetrix. Rebote again. Benetrix. Forehand Rebote. Does not pass Gaucheri. Backhand. Arats is there. Arta reaches into the corner. Makes a beautiful catch. Arats down low behind the 10. Gaucheri now. Backhand. Gaucheri back at the 8. To the back wall, this backhand goes. 2-all. Red and stopped by Gaucheri. Carambola thrown perfectly by Gaucheri to score. 2 points for Gaucheri and Arta. Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
Not a big part of Benetrix's game. I mean, throwing the shots like that off the rebote, but I mean, Gaucheri makes him pay. Picks one off the net again, and then just rifles that cortada so hard, and it's so low. That ball was about like 6-8 inches at its apex.
Apex. Excellent word.
Can I take down one of those fines then, or no?
Nope.
Oh,
Here's the catch. Almost. Ball tipped. 4 points for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Yeah, those are the type of freebies you don't see too much at this level. Gives the 2-point lead back to the Devils now, and Benetrix firing that serve in there.
Beautiful catch by Arta. Powerful, powerful backhand is stopped by Arats. Into the corner it goes. Arta is there. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Saved with the bounce by Benetrix. Gaucheri sends it back. Arats is there. Arta, difficult catch at the 10 line. Into the corner it goes, and Arats off 1 foot in the sidewall makes the play. Arats calls for this catch, backhand. Rebote. Well played by Benetrix. Gaucheri fires the costado inside. Good read. Nice return by Arats. Arta pie. Beautiful catch. Benetrix playing deep. Backhand from the 8. Arta. Hard throw along the wall. Powerful forehand rebote by Benetrix. Stopped by Arta on the side wall. Benetrix again, forehand rebote, will pass. Gaucheri plays it to the inside. Arats reads it, stops it, returns it from the 8. Arta pie now, backhand. Powerful backhand by Arta, goes wall to wall, rebote for Benetrix. Gaucheri has this one. Powerful costado dropping. Benetrix calls for the rebote. Oh, what a catch by Gaucheri. Mid-wall placement 2. Devils taking off. Benetrix got to it. He made the save. It had the distance. The drop shot will score from Gaucheri. Tremendous play from all 4 players. That's a point for Gaucheri and Arta.
Well, you know, when Gaucheri gets down, he just kicks it into another gear. Very aggressive play. Look at this. You got both Devils going for it. Benetrix just flicks it up. And how about the awareness from Arats? He knows his brother's going to keep his foot on the gas, going to throw something, so he sprints up to the front court and just chooses wrong. Really well-played point, but again, you see Gaucheri starting to land these shots. That gives him a lot of confidence. Now pulls his side within 1.
Arats to the outside, backhand to the inside. Arta off the wall makes the play. Powerful backhand. Rebote. Rebote forehand fired by Benetrix. Stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri attacks, has it. Split placement, stopped by Benetrix. Costado, 2-all. Too much, that's out. 4-4 is the score. Kusheri serves.
Yeah, well, a poorly thrown 2-wall scooped right up, but from the outside, this ball kicks sharply off the front wall. Just got to take a little bit off of it. If you take a little off of it, it'll still open up, but you got to drop it in at that angle. Wow, 4-4, and should have been 5-3.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Arats. Passing the backcourt to Rebote for Gosheri. Hard to the inside. Arats takes that on the bounce. Big backhand. Rebote. Rebote comes to sixth line. Benetrix cross court, flying through the air, stops it on the backhand. In the corner, Arta makes the play. Ball tipped on the side wall. A 5th point for Gosheri and Arta. Here in the first set, possible set point.
The first miss for Arats today. He has been solid, not just in this one, but all season long. He is right up there in terms of catch rate. I believe he's second, only behind Nicholas. One of 3 players above 97% catch rate. Arats, Nicholas, and Manu. All 3 playing Division I.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good.
And Benetrix has been pretty aggressive trying to pick Gosheri's serve. So now with a second one, see how eager he is to get in there and make a play.
Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand. Arta, great catch behind the 10 line. Keeps it inside. Wall to wall on the backhand. Benetrix. That kicks. Beautiful catch. Good read, too, by Arta.
Yeah, stepped up, caught it in the air.
Here's the catch by Arats. Here's Arats on the backhand from the 9 line. Arats now from the inside, back to the inside. Arta's there up high. Arats on the forehand at the back wall. Difficult play. Gosheri eyes on the ball, makes the catch at the 7. Arts on the catch again. Backhand. Big backhand. Rebote, the rebound off the back wall. Played. Fired, rather. Forehand of Benetrix. Gosheri's on it. Right up the middle with the Rebote. Goes off the frame of Arats' cesta. That is point and set to Gosheri and Arta. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Yeah, Benetrix coming right over to Arats, picking him up after 2 misses late in that set. You don't see that all too often. 2 misses from Arats there. A 2-wall by Benetrix that he sent out of play. That's 3 points right there that you typically wouldn't see go the Renegades' way, that they ended up converting into a 6-4 first set victory. The margins are so thin when you get to this top level, and it's just, one missed throw or, it can sometimes be the difference. And there were plenty of opportunities for the Devils in that set. 2 all sent wide, a couple of missed catches, and they led that one as much as 4-2. I mean, the last 4 points going the Renegades' way, and it worked hard, but not all too hard. It's not like Gosheri had to fire the best shot you've ever seen to get those points. I mean, a couple of them were handed right to him.
Should mention that those who might be tuning in looking for us tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to find us.
No.
Not tomorrow. We will be back Thursday, 3 p.m. Then open to the public on Friday. If you're anywhere in the Tri-County area, I like saying Tri-County because I used to hear that in commercials up north.
Okay. Yeah.
But,
Dade,
but
Broward,
is that
Palm
Dade,
Beach?
Broward, Palm Beach, or is it Monroe, Dade, and Broward? It's your choice.
Come on in, folks. It's a great environment, and hey, maybe you can play some games here. You could whack the wall. You could go over to the activation area and win some cash. You could see some comedy too.
No, they can. I mean, well, they can, but just not. What, us?
Well, last week, you could just tune
yeah,
into the
you could last
broadcast
week,
and listen
but
to
this
to
Friday
it right
night,
on.
unless they want to look at us yell at each other. I mean,
the next one is what, April?
something.
I know the Friday. I'm looking at the calendar here. I think it's the
17th or something like that.
yeah, I think it was the 17th, right? Yeah, April 7th. I'll tell you what,
Stu called it 17th.
this Mac calendar, I got some questions with somebody here.
There's the serve. We begin our second set with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good. Hard serve by Benetrix. This is a big backhand
Blasted it.
by Arta. What a catch by Arta at the 10 line. Sherry calls for the rebote. Benetrix has it at the 8 line. Backhand to the inside. Kusheri, rebote, along the wall, all the way to the 10 line. Arta up high. Backhand from the 10. Arats makes the catch. Arats on the backhand. Sherry calling for the rebote. Coming right up the middle. Arats makes this catch in the air. Arats now from the 10, backhand. That's a little clip. Caught on the forehand of Arta in the backcourt. Plays it high. Benetrix back in there. Backhand from the 7. Powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. First point. The second set goes to Benetrix and Arats of the Devils. Benetrix serves. Don't know if Gosheri didn't have full control of that ball in his cesta or if he was trying to throw a drop shot rebote. Usually not his style. I have to imagine that was a control foul, one way or the other. Lost it. Rebote by Benetrix. It's a 2-all. Stopped on the forehand to Gosheri. Arats reads this one perfect. Powerful throw to the feet of Arta. What a scoop by Arta. Benetrix to the back court. Here's the backhand. What a catch by Gosheri. Yeah, there's a lot of physical contact there between the brothers, I think. Gosheri back to the 9 line. Arats at the sidewall makes a tremendous play. Arats from the 8. Arta takes that right off the sidewall smoothly. The backhand back to the 9 line. Rotate forehand. Passes the front quarter. Arats is there. Arta up high again. Ooh, that ball's tipped. 2 points for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Boy, what a
I don't know. That point had a. I don't know if you caught it as you were.
Violent.
Had a bite. Yeah, there was like physical contact in the middle of the court that was football-esque, and
Yeah, and Benetrix fired up after they got that point too. I mean, frustrated that set slipped away, but they've come out just firing here. Perfect rebote right on that side wall.
Gosheri going for the serve has a tip ball. 3rd point for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Look, I mean, it's coming right to his costado off the front wall. It's just a play that you see him make time and time again. Can't fault him when he misses it. Yeah, I mean, that's right off the frame.
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand low runner. Scoop by Arats. High and hard to the backcourt. Rabote. Forehand fired by Benetrix. Caught by Gaucheri. Rabote forehand again. Passes to Arta. Here's the backhand. Arta takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Rabote right up the middle. Gaucheri. Oh, what a catch by Benetrix. Karen by Gaucheri will score. Gaucheri and Arta on the board with the point. Gaucheri serves. You can't make mistakes against Gaucheri.
No.
That's one of the things that.
Well, especially,
Yeah,
you're throwing a drop shot when the guy's in front of you.
This is a mistake. You're trying to drop it inside, which is okay. Look,
totally fine. Yeah.
You're trying to place something like, on the head of a pen. Got it, or penny, or nail, whatever. And you clip the side wall, and instead you put it in Gaucheri's forehand. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Not for Gaucheri, for you.
Yeah. Oh, again, Arta on that side wall.
Arats is there. Here's the backhand. Arats calls for the catch. Backhand high and inside. Curving back into the corner. Sherry lays this to the outside. Benetrix is there. Powerful forehand. Will pass. Rabote. Midcourt. Saved. Big bounce. Stopped by Arats. Beautiful catch. Arts is there. Rabote dropping. Saved by Arats. Gaucheri with control. Sends it back. Arats, great read. Oh, Gaucheri has it in the air. Fires it back. Kubala will score. 2 points for Gaucheri and Arta. Benetrix and Arats with 3. Gaucheri has the serve here in the second set.
Well, the one feature with this court is the ability to kill the ball in the front and the back court. And for Gaucheri, that just opens up his game even more. Because he can throw the 2-wall effectively and the drop shot to the inside so well, he draws the opposing backcourter up a bunch. If he can just send that costado over his head and pass pretty easily, not contested like that, he's going to win a lot of points. And because he's established the drop shot early on, Arats is moving, and you just can't cover both of them.
Ball, under serve. Second serve must be good.
But it shows you just how smart of a player that Gaucheri is. I mean, he's throwing the ball to the open space. Even if it's over Arats's head, there's a ton of it back there, and he knows, just get it over his head, the point's going to end.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Rabote. Floating. Benetrix has it. 2-all rifled and scoring. That's a 4th point for Benetrix and Arats of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Yeah, well,
Benetrix, since he first joined, the World Jai-Alai League, he just plays with such passion, always just on the court. And it was obvious that it felt good to land this particular shot.
But man, did he throw that hard too. I mean,
He did.
You need to with Gaucheri. You hold up a little bit of power, I mean, he might get to it. Not that time.
Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand. Benetrix gets in there. A beautiful catch. Backhand on the inside. Hard to the left side of Arta. Arats plays it high. Arta's there. Rabote left side. Low and inside. Arta's got it at the side wall. That's a fine catch. Hard backhand follows. Rabote. Arta again. Here's the backhand from the 9. Into the corner. Out to the Rabote. That got away from Benetrix. 3 points for Gaucheri and Arta in the second set. Gaucheri serve.
Yeah, thrown from the inside part of the court. You could tell that one definitely escaped out of Benetrix's basket. By escape means it goes to kind of the right. And then when it hits the front wall, kicks up and out of play.
Fault. Under serve. Second serve must be good. There was a lot of power on that serve.
Oh, oh yeah.
But you got to get it between those two red lines, the underserve and the overserve. Second serve is good. Here's the backhand by Arats. Arta will let it pass. Gaucheri makes the save. Big bounce comes to the forehand of Arats. Gaucheri. Powerful backhand. Arats plays this one high. Robote off the back wall. Placement to the inside by Gaucheri. Arta from the 10 line on the left side. Arats with the catch in the corner. Nicely played. Robote.
Died.
Forehand by Benetrix. He makes a save. Gaucheri moves to the backcourt to make the play. Little clip. Arats keeps it on the left side. Big backhand follows. Robote for Gaucheri. Forehand Robote. Caught by Arats. You know, Arta is just looking so composed on these backhands. Just so patient. Court positioning's been excellent each time.
I'm impressed with the side wall catching in particular, like when it's crossing the wall.
Yeah.
He's so loose, like his wrist is, and it just makes the catch so easily every time, like this kind of. Oh, and there, sorry.
And there's
Arta.
the announcer's curse. We apologize for that.
Sorry, Arta.
That's a 5th point for Benetrix. And Arats, possible set point.
Well, it was nice of Benetrix to give us an example, but I mean, those are the ones he's been catching all day long, right on the wall. Finally,
Absolutely. And for the record, I did have the in-house mic off, so
yes,
I was just
hear.
talking to you in the control room and all of our wonderful fans out there.
But 5-3, a chance to close out this set, force a third one. Devils need it.
Cortada serve. Arts has stopped it. Arats makes the catch. Here's the backhand to the inside. Arta, backhand from the 9. Benetrix playing deep. He's behind the 8. Arta again, backhand. Back to the inside. Arats is there. Gaucheri moved back to the inside. Arta makes the catch at the 10. Robote. Robote forehand fired by Benetrix, crossing the wall and scoring. Point and set to Benetrix and Arats. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our third and decisive set. It's important to indicate that it's decisive. You want to know why? Because it's decider.
Yes, it is, especially at this point of the game day. I mean, we're all tied up 1-1, so whoever wins this one will have the lead, at least for the moment. After this, we'll go to Division 4 doubles, Etchberry and Kubala against Goanaga and Penn. Then Division 1 singles with Arats against Gaucheri. Then Division 3 to close out the day, Benetrix and Benny against Goanaga and Arta.
Sorry, folks, I was told I was being a little too serious with my announcing, so every now and then I try to say things like decider. I don't even know if decider's a word. I mean, it's the deciding set. That makes sense. That's a typical Stu Nyman phraseology of that concept.
What did it start at? Yeah. There's a bunch of variations. Third and final set, third and decisive. Yeah.
Third and final set, third and decisive. Yeah, it happens. So, you know, that's what professional announcing is all about. And, you know, look, the World Jai-Alai League went out and hired the best. They recruited.
Exactly. That's
they
what I
heard
tell
me, and then they said, hey, we need someone who knows what they're doing. Get me Andrew Bleckman.
It's funny. They told me, you know. I look over to my right, and I got the guy that I'm supposed to learn from. So it's pretty easy.
Oh, you've so surpassed me.
That's good teamwork, Stu. That's what you need out here and also out on the court. You know, it's very important. And for Benetrix and Arats, I tell you what, the way that these guys play, it's like they've been playing together forever. I mean, Arats in the backcourt is great. I also love how they encourage each other, too. Like, even after a couple misses from Arats, like Benetrix was the first one to, cheer him on and try to get him back in it. Just a great teammate, both of those young men. And
Benetrix does have that balance of real intensity. I mean, like super intensity on the court, but also positivity. You saw that in full view in the World Supercourt.
Right.
When he won with LeBois there at the end, they had a difficult time getting a win, but when they did, they just so positive.
Just happy to get it done. Well, this is
third set coming up. I see all zeros on this clock in front of me, and on the monitor is Arta. We're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. Gosheri has the serve for the Renegades.
If the Devils are looking ahead and looking to win the game day, I mean, this is one that you have to convert. Benetrix and Arats have been one of their strongest teams. Gosheri and Arta are right there with them. I mean, again, probably going to be one of the better Division II doubles teams at the end of the season, but you have to start winning these toss-up matches at some point in the year. The Devils have been on a little bit of a bad run, but they have plenty of time to start a good one and get back in the playoffs.
Here's Arats on the catch and the backhand. Arta takes it in the air. Arats from the 8 line, keeps it inside. Along the wall, Arta makes the play. Arta again, taking it high on the left side at the 10. To the corner it goes, out to the rebote. Played with control by Benetrix. Here's Gosheri. Rotate forehand, back to the inside. My, what a catch by Arta. Arta now on the forehand. Juggling is the call. First point, the decisive third set goes to Benetrix and Arats.
Well, we saw a flash of white, which means that we saw the ball. Did it lose contact with the base of the basket? That's the question. And
based on the call, the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. And truthfully, the front court judge may have the best look at that ball because he can see the basket. We certainly have no look at that.
Scoop by Arats. Powerful backhand follows. Arta's there. Arats in the corner. Tough catch. Hard backhand. Rebote coming to the inside. Gosheri's there. Arta has this on the left side. Backhand to the left side of Arats. Arta again at the 9 line. Catch on the forehand of Benetrix. Arts is there. Rotate forehand. Gosheri moves in, winds up. Arats read that perfect. Makes the stop, tries to pass. Gosheri cuts it off at the 7. Big backhand. Rebote kicking off. That touched the overhead screen. That is 2 points for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Well, ball ruled to have touched that overhead screen that comes kind of at a downward angle in the backcourt. Starting at about the 9 line, the net does come down about 10 feet from
at least
from its 15 feet maybe from its top, peak. Ball definitely could have clipped a piece there. If it did, that's a great call by the front judge.
Low runner to the inside. Arats is there. Big backhand. Arats at the back wall makes the play. Powerful backhand by Arta. Arats again, this time at the 10. Powerful forehand rebote will cross the side wall. Stopped by Gaucheri. Arats is there. Arta on the left side. Backhand. Dropped into the corner, out to the rebote. Benetrix makes the play. Hard backhand. Curves to the wall as thrown by Gaucheri and stopped by Arats. Gaucheri playing deep. Pumps the backhand. Out to the rebote. Gaucheri again from the left side. On the wall, Benetrix, tough catch. Backhand to the back wall, out to the rebote. Gaucheri's on it. Benetrix gets in there. Hard left side to the inside, and Arta stops it at the 9 line. Arta again, backhand from the 8. Gaucheri playing deep. Powerful backhand. Low and hard, stopped by Benetrix. Arats with a hop in the corner. Arta has this one. Powerful backhand follows. It's going to cross the wall. Difficult rebote is saved. Gaucheri on the run. He's attacking. He's winding up. He went for the philo to the outside. That caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves. Wow, did he throw that hard.
Yeah, and again, he wanted it so badly that I don't think he really gave it much of a backswing. Look at this. Just bam. He throws it so hard. He hooks it. It comes out a little low and in the top part of that pad.
Such a beautiful catch, too. I mean, the way he moved into it was just, he was spot on. We've seen that from Gaucheri for years. Just he didn't finish the play, but the first part of the play was beautiful. So hard serve by Benetrix, caught by Arta. Inside placement from the costado of Arta will score. The Renegades are on the board with a point in the third and decisive set. Gaucheri serves.
Well, it's nice to have a backcourter that can do this. I think it may be a list of 1 or potentially 2. I mean, a beautiful costado. It stays inside. Contact with the side wall kills a lot of the speed. And Arats, I mean, I think he was talking to himself. He couldn't believe that shot. That was a good one from the backcourt.
Arats on the catch. Here's the forehand. Gaucheri has it. Lines up. 2-all. Stopped by Benetrix. Carambola by Benetrix. Scooped up by Gaucheri. Rebote coming out. Benetrix is on it. That kicks up. Passes. Floater.
Oh, man, oh, man.
A 4th point for Benetrix and Arats. Benetrix serves.
Unbelievable catch by Gaucheri to just keep his team in that point. But, man, really all they were doing was surviving there. And then a little bit of a jam bounce. Split both of the Renegades up. It's been a frustrating set, really. I mean, a juggle, ball on the screen, a jam bounce. I mean, 3 of the 4 points up there for the Devils. And the Devils are playing exactly how they want to play. That's an overserve.
Overserve. Second serve must be good.
Well, throughout the season, Benetrix and Arats have been more defensive-minded. I mean, they're actually getting outpaced in terms of winners. Their opponents have thrown more. But the tip balls and Mr. Botes are where they excel.
Double fault. Loss of point.
Yeah, that's...
Gaucheri and Arta with 2 points. Benetrix and Arats with 4. In the third set, Gaucheri serves.
Well, as has been the case in every set, the Devils have held a 4-2 lead. Renegades overcame it in set 1. Devils closed it out in set 2. What will happen here in the deciding set?
Powerful, powerful serve by Gaucheri. Dropping in the backcourt. Arats hangs in there, makes the play. Arats calls for the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9. Heads for the corner. To the rebote. Benetrix takes it on the bounce. Backhand low and hard. Caught by Arta. Arats with a hop. Gaucheri at the 8, backhand. Arats in the corner, that's a tough catch. Rebote forehand by Benetrix. Gaucheri has it. Powerful backhand. Arats from the 10. Stays inside. Arta at the side wall, a tremendous catch. Rebote by Benetrix. Going to take a bounce at the side wall. Arta. Excellent catch again. Arta keeps on the left side. Here's the backhand. Benetrix midcourt. Backhand from the 7. Rebote. Arta on the catch. Backhand. Between the front quarters. Arats is there. Rebote for Gaucheri. Powerfully thrown. Caught on the bounce by Arats. Arats from the forehand. Arta's got it. Oh, what a catch. Off the wall by Arats. Arats now from the 10 line. Big backhand by Arta. Arats in the corner. Here's Gaucheri at the 8. Left side, lower and harder. Arats is there. Gaucheri looks for the rebote. Forehand rebote. Arats makes the catch. Arta on the left side. Benetrix out of the way. Here's Arats.
It's been very conservative play for the Devils, even since like the middle point of that second set. Again, it's not all too bad, but what it does do is look at how aggressive Gaucheri is with his positioning. The more comfortable he is getting to the inside, well, the more damage he can do. He goes for it.
The 2-ball by Gaucheri is stopped, and the cortada by Benetrix is stopped. Gaucheri on the catch, winding up. Powerful Costado trying to pass, stopped on the forehand of Arats. Arats from the right side, it's going to the side wall. Gaucheri's in the backcourt to make the play. Oh, that caught the pad. A 5th point for Benetrix and Arats here in the 3rd decisive set. Possible match point.
Something I just noticed.
Yes.
Arats' jersey is soaked. I mean, these guys are working so hard out there. And Benetrix, too, looking over at both of them. It's the first time we really noticed, but I mean, it shows you just how much work you have to put in to win these matches. I mean, Arats is defending the front court because of the threat from Gaucheri on every costado, and he's charging up, and then getting back takes a lot of steps that you don't really see out there, but he's working his butt off there in the backcourt.
Benetrix up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Rebote for Gaucheri. Benetrix aggressively. Drop shot. Gaucheri reads it, stops it, rifles it outside to score. You got that one. 3 points for Gaucheri and Arta of the Renegades. Benetrix and Arats for the Devils. Still have possible match point.
Yeah, and after not throwing a shot for what seemed like 10 points plus, he goes for the drop shot to try to end it.
Gaucheri's
you have to make sure it's
consistently.
dropping
I mean,
enough.
to beat Gaucheri on the drop shot, I think he lost one in the first set by about half a foot, but he gets to most of them.
His foot speed is one of the most underrated parts of his game. And he is quick, too.
Serve to the outside is stopped and returned by Arats. Oh, what a catch by Arta. He keeps this match alive.
That was crazy.
Arta on the catch. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Arats. Arta now from the 9 line. Powerfully. Arats in the corner. Gaucheri's looking for the rebote. He's winding up with the costado. Midcourt placement. Cut off in the air by Benetrix. Benetrix powerfully. Rebote coming out. Gaucheri on the rebote. Little clip. Arats will take this on the bounce. From the 8 line on the forehand to the inside. Gaucheri on the run. Arats takes it in the air. Backhand. Stays inside. That's on the wall the whole way. Rebote dropping. Saved by Gosheri. Arats is there. Backhand. Arta on the catch. Big backhand by Arta. Rotates on the wall. Benetrix makes the save. Gosheri attacking, winding up. Drop shot inside. Will score. Four points for Gosheri and Arta. Still possible match point for the Devils.
Well, again, the previous point, Benetrix tried to attack the Renegades, and it backfired when Gosheri picked it and threw the philo right back at him. This time, again, more rallying focus, trying to outcatch their opponents, and it still goes the way of the Renegades. This is a dangerous lead. I mean, anything against Gosheri. It was 5-2, now very quickly 5-4, and one good serve, but not it back up.
This catch by Arats, backhand, powerfully thrown. Sherry on the rebote. Benetrix makes the catch. Hard backhand, low to the back wall. Saved by Gosheri. Cut off by Benetrix. Oh my, the backhand is right to Gosheri. What a catch by Arats to keep the point alive. Arats, great catch at the side wall. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Arta at the back wall. Arta at the side wall again. Powerful backhand from the 9 line. To the corner, and Arats is there. Arta on the catch. What a catch again by Arats. Big backhand. This one will go to the rebote. Gosheri. Benetrix lets it pass. Arats.
Right on the wall.
Rotate forehand, fired by Benetrix and caught beautifully by Gosheri. Arta on the catch at the 10, backhand. Gosheri calls for the rebote, right up the middle. Hard throw to the inside, stopped on the forehand of Arats. Gosheri makes the catch, he winds up. Looking for that big bounce. Benetrix reads it, gets in there, takes it in the air, right to the corner, out to the rebote, and Gosheri's there. Benetrix will keep it. Backhand from the 7 along the wall. Big backhand again. Rebote coming out.
It's right on it.
Rebote forehand back to the inside. Arta's there. Benetrix again. Powerful throw. A leap and a catch by Gosheri. Arats from the 10. Arta plays it back to the corner. Arats, tough catch at the 10 line. Big backhand by Arta. Dropping and caught by Arats. This one's coming in high. Rebote for Gosheri. Good read by Arats. He takes it on the bounce. Forehand. Excellent catch by Gosheri. Arats on the side wall. Gosheri from the 8. Benetrix is on it. Backhand hard to the inside and the back quarter. Arta is there. Arta plays this one high. Rebote on a high bounce. Arta from the 8 sends another one to the rebote. Arats now makes the catch. Backhand from the 10. Into the corner it's going. Arta, oh my, with the tip.
What a match.
That is point set and a hard fought match for Benetrix and Arats of the Devils, winning at 6-4 in the 3rd and final set.
Boy, what a match that was. The Devils come back, win the last 2 sets. They retake the game day lead 2-1 now. Going over to Division 4 doubles in match 4. That'll bring out Etchberry and Kubala against Goanaga and Ben.
Real money games are live in Florida. Real money games are live in Florida.
Real money games are live in Florida!
Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida. Only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Real money games!
Take a look at that game day score reflecting the second win of the day for the Devils, courtesy of Benetrix and Arats. Looks like they're over in the cage, ready to go after their win. Let's hear from them. Benetrix and Arats. Boy, guys, what a match that was. Just a marathon there going into the third set. Benetrix, what was the key after dropping set one that got you guys right back in it?
Like we said at every game, like to be inconsistent, play our games. And yeah, I want to congratulate Arats because he makes an incredible job. And like at the end of the game, he has ice in his veins. So he plays very well, he plays amazing, and very, very happy to win this game.
Yeah, and right on that, Arats, I mean, your catch rate this season, you're second on the roster, over 97%. How are you feeling comfort-wise in this backcourt compared to what you were used to before?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with the catching, but in the first set I missed in the very important time and the last game too. So you have to catch, but you can't miss in the important time too. So, but yeah, I'm happy and that's it. Let's go.
Awesome, guys. Big win there for your team. Good luck the rest of this game day. Thank you. Moving right over into Division 4 doubles next. Etchberry and Kubala get another chance at Goanaga and Ben. Division 4 doubles coming up next. So these two teams get matched up a little bit earlier in the season. Yeah, that one was won by Goanaga and Ben. Just one of two wins for Goanaga and Ben this year. This is a Renegades team that has a lot of experience playing together in previous battlecourt seasons, but we saw it took some time to adjust with this new court, particularly for Ben here in the backcourt. He's looked much better. Goanaga started to open up his game a little bit more up there in the front. We'll see how these guys go tonight. And kind of the same case, for this Devils team too. Kubala before, really solid catcher. He's been struggling a little bit in the backcourt, which hasn't given Etchberry full confidence to play his game up in the front. We'll see how this one goes today. Very even Division 4 matchup with the game day in favor of the Devils right now, 2-1.
We are ready to begin our next match. Etchberry has a serve for the Devils. There's backhand by Ben. What a catch by Kubala at the sidewall. Robote. Robote powerfully thrown to the outside, but Goanaga's right there. Good read by Kubala. He got there. He just could not make the catch. First point of this match goes to the Renegades, Goanaga and Ben.
In Kubala's defense there is a little more of a bounce. It kind of kicked up off the floor, which he was not really expecting, but still moving in on that one that before Kubala was like 100% in catching. This year just hasn't quite been that confident.
Robote for Goanaga. Place to the inside. Etchberry's there. Placement to the inside, scores. Well played by Etchberry. 1-1. Devil serve.
Well, very aggressive play from Etchberry. And look, if Kubala's going to be struggling back behind you, it just calls on Etchberry to, play more aggressively and try to mix in a bunch of different shots like this. We haven't seen it a bunch in doubles, but keeps it along the side wall with Ben hanging back. That's going to score all day long.
There's a backhand by Ben. Kubala from the 10. Kubala up high, backhand to the inside. That ball's on the wall. Etchberry makes a fine catch. Ben on the forehand. Etchberry reaching in, backhand from the 7. Kubala on the left side. Ben now from the backcourt. Rebote, high bounce, Goanaga. Difficult catch by Etchberry. Powerful backhand, stays to the inside. Goanaga's on it. Kubala will take that on the bounce at the 9 line. Plays it high and hard to the front wall. Ben, what a catch against the back wall. That was beautiful.
How did he catch that?
The 2-wall by Etchberry scores. 2 points for Etchberry and Kubala, the Devils. Etchberry serves.
And another great shot here from Etchberry. First time went inside, this time goes with the 2-wall. You see there's a slight hesitation by Goanaga. Look, he's been trying to play like 1-on-2 a lot throughout the year. You just can't do it as successfully out here as maybe you could before. Got to rely on your backcourt a little bit. And so far, 2-1 lead for these Devils.
Ben makes the catch. Almost. That's in and out of the cesta. 3rd point for Etchberry and Kubala.
And look for Ben, he's a streaky catcher too. So if you see a miss, not uncommon that you see a few more right afterwards.
Ben, fine catch. Here's the backhand. Here's a backhand by Ben. Caught by Kubala deep in the backcourt. Ben on the catch. Here's backhand by the 9 line. Swing and miss on the rebote. 2 points for the Renegades. Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga serves.
Yeah. Just a miss on that rebote. I mean, not much more to it. And it's coming right to him off the back wall. A little bit higher. I mean, that was about head level. Still wouldn't expect that. Gives the Renegades a 2nd point. See what Goanaga can do here.
Kubala, left side to the inside. Ben's there, fine catch. And a powerful backhand follows. Kubala at the back wall, great catch. Goanaga moving into the backcourt to make the play. High at the front wall. Etchberry, low and hard to the inside. Ben's there. Tough catch by Ben. There's a backhand by Kubala high to the inside. Ben takes it in the air. Powerful backhand by Ben. This hits the back wall, comes out to the rebote. Etchberry's on it, kicks back to the inside. That is a great catch by Goanaga. Goanaga, off the tip of the cesta. That ball goes. A 4th point for Etchberry and Kubala of the Devils. Etchberry serves. Have to believe Goanaga had a shot lined up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to miss one like that coming right to him, had to have been thinking about the next throw. But really throughout the year, you know, Goanaga just kind of, he doesn't throw a ton of shots. And again, his kill numbers, I mean, he's got 30 total kills and 65 attempts. I mean, and that's some of the fewest 65 attempts of any one of these top 3 front quarters in battlecourt.
Powerful backhand by Ben, caught by Kubala.
Again, very aggressive with his positioning, but doesn't really convert it into a bunch of shots, although that time gets it in, and that'll score.
That ball lands in and scores. 3 points for Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga serves.
And when Goanaga gets it on the costado, I mean, typically he likes to throw drop shots. He's got a ton of attempts there. He likes to throw some cortadas, too, when he gets it on the right side. But this one going to pass, very safe. Just got to get it in.
Yep.
And it'll score pretty much all day. We saw with Gosheri in the previous match, and now with Goanaga to cut the deficit to 1.
Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9. Kubala powerfully. Bote goes to the outside. Goanaga's on it. Midcourt placement, read and stopped by Kubala. Ben takes it in the air. Here's the backhand from the 9. On the wall to the left side of Kubala. Ben with a tough catch. 10 line. Powerful backhand by Etchberry, caught by Ben. Kubala goes deep. Etchberry from the backcourt to the corner, out to the rebote. Goanaga makes a save.
Ooh, tough one.
Goanaga now from the 8 line. Rebote forehand. Passes the front quarter. Kubala is there to make the catch. Just in front of the 9. Here's Goanaga again. Etchberry again playing deep. Backhand from the 8. Powerful throw into the corner, and Ben is there. This one's coming out to the rebote. Goanaga, eyes on it, sends it deep. Kubala, tough catch, and a nice backhand.
Yeah, crossing the
to the back wall, out to the rebote. Placement inside, a little hard, and Ben gets it. Oh, Ben sends this backhand flying. Rebote coming way out.
Oh, caught the screen.
That kicked up deep and hit the overhead screen. 4-4 is the score. Goanaga serves.
Yeah, the unforced errors have just killed Etchberry this season. Coming into today, he was first most out-of-play throws. He's got 33. Arutia's in second. He's got 23. So 10 more balls thrown out than any other player in battlecourt. He's really struggled, particularly off the rebote, with those balls kicking up and out.
Cortada serve, lands in and scores for Goanaga. 5 points for the Renegades. Possible set point.
Yeah,
well, that's different.
Yeah, so trying to get Kubala on the move, get it to his right side. That's been a pretty good recipe for success here against the Devils. A little more towards the corner. It's dropping, and look, he's on the move. Not the easiest catch.
Etchberry picks a serve, the 2-0 rifled, and scoring.
That's a good one.
We're at 5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Seeing a lot of good stuff from Etchberry today. In this level, too, it calls for him to be a little bit more aggressive, and we saw that early on, stepping in front of a few more balls, being more to the inside with his positioning. And against Goanaga, who doesn't throw it to the outside all too much compared to some of these other top front quarters, this is a good opportunity for Etchberry to really get comfortable and throw some different stuff.
Fault, under serve. Second serve must be good.
It's also up there in terms of the double fault, so you don't want to give another one away right here and hand the Renegades the set.
Catch by Ben. Here's a backhand. Etchberry's got it midcourt. Powerful backhand throw. Caught by Ben. Kubala calls for the catch. Here's the backhand. Ben at the 10 line. Etchberry playing deep. That's a powerful backhand to the inside. Crossing the wall, and Ben is there. Kubala from the 9 line, back to the inside. Goanaga reaching up, makes the catch. Goanaga has the ball at the 7 line. Kubala reads it well. Safe play back to the inside. Ben takes it in the air. Etchberry on the rebote, hard to the inside, cut off in the air by Goanaga.
Oh, that's out.
Goanaga, that just clipped the side wall, will land out of play.
Oh, boy.
Point and set to Etchberry. And Kubala, 2 minutes go on the board, will come back out, player next set. A game of inches, a game of inches, a game of inches. My goodness.
Yes, Stu.
I mean, seriously, one
more inch to the right, that ball stays inside instead.
like literally, it's just off the top of your screen there, but literally, it just...
Goanaga knew it too. Yeah, once it clips the sidewall, that's just not staying in. We've seen that really all season long with balls sailing that direction. There was a tendency last year for those balls to drop just inside the boundary line. Here, they really just keep on going. Despite, now Stu's throwing fans at me. Despite some of the unforced errors for the Devils in that set, still able to close it out 6-5. See Benetrix coming over there to Etchberry, talking through some of the strategy. And again, it's just kind of the way Etchberry's moving out there. He's thrown a few more shots, yes, but I love his aggression. And I love that he's getting involved in these points a little bit more than we've seen previously. And Kubala, too, making a couple more catches. I mean, that's all he's got to do, a few more catches every match, and he'll be just fine. We're in the last third of this regular season. Not many game days left for these teams. Remember, the Devils last season made their push around game day number 9. This is the game day number 10 for them here, so if they want to get back in the playoffs, there's no time like the present.
My apologies, Andrew.
Throwing a fan at me, I thought, I would have thought differently from you, Stu, but it's, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not big on throwing things. I'm just not. Like in an agitated state. I'm not a big thrower or hitters or slammer or anything like that.
That's okay.
But the quality of plastic on this fan made such noise when it hit the floor.
Scares yeah.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah. That you guys, I appear you heard the crashing sound. It was just a fan. That was not anything serious.
A lot of highly breakable things back here. Okay.
Set 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Goanaga will have the serve for the Renegades.
Looking back at some of these numbers too for Goanaga, I mean, his 65 attempts are just really so low. I mean, there's not many other full-time front quarters. Like Etchberry's the next closest, and he's got like 87 attempts. Like Hyro, mid-70s, Inaki, 65. Everyone else way above that. So see if he puts his foot on the gas here coming out in set 2. Not the way he wanted to start.
First point of the second set goes to Etchberry and Kubala. Etchberry serves. Kubala moved into position beautifully for that serve.
Yeah. And now you've got these Renegades on the ropes here. And what do? Do you just go back into that rallying mindset, or do you try to attack and end it quickly? I'm of the group, you got to keep playing the same way from the first point to the last. You don't want to take your foot off the gas at any point of the match, and we'll see what they do here. It's a nice backhand out of the corner.
Big backhand by Ben, saved by Etchberry. Goanaga. As ball is tipped at the 9 line. 1-1, Goanaga serves.
Yeah. And you saw Etchberry yelling at Kubala, Idre, trying to take that ball in the air as he was going into the backcourt. Because if that ball touches, well, you know what's going to happen. We've seen the chick-check, and it's not going to be returned all too much. He was protecting against that, went for it, just knocked it down.
Backhand by Kubala. Ben on the catch. Ben from the 8 line. Etchberry playing deep. That's a powerful backhand. Passes Ben. Rebote for Goanaga. Makes the save. Etchberry attacks, winds up. The 2-all opens wide and scores. 2 points for Etchberry and Kubala of the Devils. Etchberry serves. I mean, when I say wide, I mean this thing.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, this is as good as you're going to see here. From the costado, he doesn't finish it all too much, opens it up, gets a lot of spin on that ball, and that's when you see it open up wide when it touches the front wall and the floor. Gorgeous.
In and out of the cesta, the ball goes. 3 points for Etchberry and Kubala. Etchberry serves.
Yeah, keep those serves coming to the outside. Even if Ben does make that catch, he's not much of a threat on the next throw if he keeps it on his right side. So if I'm Etchberry, I'm going to try to do that again.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good.
Left side, though, Ben can pass, so you got to be careful.
On the left side, Ben throws as hard as pretty much well anybody. I mean, just bullets. Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. Kubala from the 10 line. Here's the backhand. Kubala again from deep in the backcourt. Keeps it inside. Goanaga back behind the 8. Excellent catch by Kubala against the side wall. Deep in the backcourt. Goanaga winding up. Inside placement will score. 2 points for the orange shirts. The Renegades. Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga serves.
Yeah, again, a situation where you just have to know your personnel and who you're playing against. Kubala requesting a towel to clean up that wet spot. I mean, how many times do you see Goanaga snap a Costado 2-wall back at the 7 or 6 line? Not very often. We see him keep it inside at a very high rate. So that's one of those, if you're Etchberry, you don't need to break out to the net. I mean, you can kind of fake, you can move out there, sure, and not leave it wide open. But look at this. He's committing hard and not a full sprint. And when he does that, he can't recover. Kubala's the only hope, and he's so deep in the backcourt protecting the chick-jack and the chula. Let's go Sherry getting out there with the towel.
Of course.
Team
Everybody
captain.
pulls their weight around here. Kubala on the backhand to the inside. Goanaga playing deep. Backhand. Here's the catch by Goanaga, backhand from the 7 line. Kubala on the catch, backhand from the 10. That ball was curving into the side wall the entire way, went right to the corner and scored. Tied up, 3-3. Goanaga serves.
Yeah, and kind of bad trend that you're seeing. You're seeing Goanaga getting more involved in the match and Kubala getting more involved for the Devils. Gonna try to turn that around and flip that here, but Goanaga has a way of inserting himself into matches, and I mean, he'll get back there in the 9 line if he has to, even 10 line in the backcourt.
It's a powerful backhand by Kubala. Rebote to the inside. Goanaga makes a save. He does not pass. Backhand. The outside. Bends on it. Fine catch. Forehand. Kubala makes the play midcourt. Back to the corner it goes. Ben, tough catch. Good grab at the 9 line. Kubala off the wall. Backhand from the backcourt. Ben's there. Powerful, powerful backhand. That clears. Forehand rebote. Etchberry's on it. Backhand from the 7. Ben makes the catch. Etchberry midcourt. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out to Goanaga. Kubala takes it on the bounce from the 7 line on the forehand. Goanaga's got it. Ben now from the 9.
Shoved Kubala out of the way. That's okay. Oh, the tip ball.
Ball tipped. That's a 4th point for Goanaga and Ben. Goanaga serves.
Just a little ballet in the backcourt, and Ben is like, what are you doing here?
I don't mean to laugh.
No,
That was That looked fairly aggressive, actually.
And that's why Ben was apologizing. He's like, sorry, man. I think he felt it, too. It was a little more aggressive than he wanted.
Well, when Ben plays around, like, comes up and, like hugs you or tries to surprise you or something like that, which happens rarely, he doesn't know he doesn't realize how strong he is. It hurts. He's picked me up a couple times. I haven't been right since.
Oh, man.
The ace will score for Goanaga. 5 points possible. Set point.
Well, just got to stay in it here. Kind of at risk of going to a third set for the Devils. This is where if you're Etchberry, it can step in front of the serve. Might be a good opportunity to try to pick one. Not that serve.
Backhand by Kubala. Ben at the sidewall. Nice play. Kubala on the forehand. High and hard at the front wall. Goanaga midcourt. Clean miss in the back. Goanaga has it on the bounce. Excellent catch by Etchberry. He blasts this backhand, and it scores. That is a 4th point for Etchberry and Kubala. In the second set, Etchberry serves.
All season long, the catching has been there for Etchberry. In spite of some of the struggles early on, he's still 10th in catch rate, over 96%. So that was a good one. He needed to make off the side wall, kept his team in it. He's already got one comeback today. See if he can add another.
Powerful serve by Etchberry. Stopped by Ben. Rebote forehand, dropping back inside. Oh, what a catch by Goanaga. Kubala gets there, stops it, sends it back. Ben's got eyes on the ball, makes the catch behind the 8 line. Rebote, left side, it's a 2-all. Goanaga's out there to make the stop. Cortada will score.
Put him up.
Point and set for Goanaga and Ben. We're going to a third and final set, just 2 minutes.
Yeah, good adjustment second time around. Goanaga able to close it out there 6-4. So a third set coming up to decide our 4th match of the day. Game day where the Devils lead now 2-1. Renegades hoping we're tied up after. But if the Devils win, well, that will be their 3rd win of the day and half a point at least going their way into standings. Devils need it. They are starting the day at the bottom of the 6 teams in battlecourt. But still with 5 game days left, a third of the season remaining, they could do it. All you got to do is finish in the top 4 in battlecourt. Then you make the playoffs. Top seed plays the 4 seed in one semifinal. The 2nd seed plays the 3rd seed in the other semifinal. And then the 2 winners face off in our championship. Was that May 8th, Stu? Is that the date? That'd be a shame if I get it wrong, huh? Yeah. May 1st is the playoff day. Doubleheader on that May 1st, so don't forget about that.
We love our doubleheaders.
Yeah, we did. Just had our one and only one in the regular season last Friday. But May 1st, playoff doubleheader, and then May 8th, the Season 9 Championship. It's amazing, Stu. We've been playing almost now nearly 2 full months here at Jam Arena.
We have.
And the play continues to get better and better. You said that there'd be a little bit of an adjustment period. We saw that through the first couple of weeks, and now the play that we've seen has probably been as good as ever. Guys are making more shots. They're making just incredible catches. And then with this bigger court, I mean, there's more space out there. It just opens up the game a little bit more offensively for these guys. And it's been fun to watch it in real time.
Really has been. I thought I'd have more to say on that, but I don't. I really don't. Sorry about that, Andrew.
No, it's all right, Stu. Third set's just about ready to begin, though.
No, because they didn't know how to quantify it when I was being asked. They said, well, how different? It's like, it's never been done before. I don't know.
It's like, I'll let you know in a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, and after this season, it'll be really interesting to compare the full stats from one season at the other facility to a full season here.
Absolutely. That's the thing I told you. I was very interested in seeing who did what.
Yeah, in the first couple of games, guys are playing much differently than they are right now. But at the end of the season, you'll start to see some trends. And, of course, we'll get you those when we have it. Set 3, critical match right here. Etchberry's got the serve to begin.
Etchberry serves. Our third and final set has begun. Backhand by Kubala. Here's Ben. Kubala with another fine catch back at the 10 line. Bote forehand over the top, big bounce.
Oh,
will score.
Get it.
First point of the decisive third set goes to Etchberry and Kubala.
Get on the bounce, close to the side wall. Goanaga left his feet. A lot of things that make the catch more difficult here. Rabote, good on Kubala, stepping out of the way late. But again, kicked up, he's reaching up.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good. It's a powerful backhand by Ben. It will pass out to the Rabote. Goanaga cuts it off. High and hard to the back wall, the ball goes. Rotate forehand, the light touch. Goanaga reads it, sends it to pass. Kubala gets there. What an effort. Will that stay in?
Yeah, I think it would have.
Goanaga stops it and scores. Well played. 1-1. Goanaga serves.
Yeah,
Goanaga wasn't going to wait to see whether or not that was going to stay in. That's the right move. If you're not sure, look at this beautiful Rabote save.
Coming in too. If he lets that ball touch the floor, there's a chance that it's in the net before they even get a chance at the next catch. Got to make the play. He does because you make the catch. It's a simple cortada, blast it inside with Etchberry that far off the wall.
But if it lands,
if it lands and takes a big bounce, you almost have no shot to get back in the point.
Here's the backhand by Kubala. Rabote to the inside. Ooh, Goanaga cuts that off. Well, at the 7 line. Ben on the catch in the corner. Kubala from the 10 line, left side, high and hard. Along the wall, Ben makes a fine catch on the left side. 2 points for Goanaga and Ben of the Renegades in the third set. Goanaga serves.
Yeah, and Kubala's reaching into the back wall like that. Again, if it's going to hit the back wall in the air, the Rabote is going to be a little bit easier to handle than if it touches the floor first. Let that one come out. Again, Etchberry can call him off. It sounds like he did, but sometimes the backcourt is too committed to the play.
Powerful backhand by Kubala. Caught by Ben. Powerful backhand now by Kubala. Out to the Rabote. Etchberry from the 8 line. Right to the corner like a bullet. Comes out. Goanaga makes the play. Etchberry's there. Rabote left side. Kubala will take this on the bounce on the forehand. Gets a pass, Goanaga. Ben makes the catch. Etchberry pulls that off the wall. What a catch. Tough catch by Kubala. Ben now from the 9 line. Etchberry winding up, placement inside. Ben reads it, gets his cest on it, returns it high and hard to the back wall. Rabote coming out. Rabote forehand fired, caught down low by Goanaga. Placement inside, stopped by Etchberry. Etchberry rifles this one, and it scores. 2-2.
Filo Costado straight to the outside, which Etchberry's only thrown successfully one time this year. Lands another one to knock things up 2-2 in this third set. Flirted with the boundary line too, and came up on Goanaga pretty fast, just couldn't scoop it up.
Ben on the catch. Here's the backhand. Ben from the 10 line. Ben powerfully from the left side. Ball going to the corner. Stopped by Kubala with a beautiful catch. Another beautiful catch by Kubala. Ben takes this one in the air. Backhand from the 9. Goanaga moving back. Stops the ball left side at the 8. Here's Etchberry winding up. Rifles the Costado up the wall. Ben stops it with a beautiful catch. Ben again, this time from the 9 line. Clean miss in the back. Goanaga makes a save. Etchberry is on it. A bullet straight to the left side of Ben. Rebote comes to the forehand of Goanaga. Etchberry makes the catch. The 2-all. Red end stopped by Goanaga. Cortada on the return will score. Goanaga and Ben of the Renegades with 3 points in the third set. Goanaga serves.
Don't give it to Goanaga on his right side. I mean, he's kind of baiting Etchberry into that 2-all. Defends the net so well, especially for someone who's as aggressive as he is moving to the inside. With that right side with the Cortada has been the most effective shot for Goanaga in terms of kills, and he converts another to take the lead back late in this third set.
Kubala makes a difficult catch off a good serve by Goanaga. Here's Ben. Ben from the 9 line.
Bullet's dying.
Rebote's save. Goanaga moves in. Floater. Winding up.
Look at that read.
That's an excellent catch by Kubala. Good positioning. Goanaga's there. Backhand. Lower and harder. Off the wall. Kubala makes the play. Etchberry now from the forehand. Low and hard. Goanaga picks it up. Then now from the 9 line. Etchberry on the rebote, keeps it inside. Ben picks it up on the bounce. Forehand. Etchberry from the 7. Difficult rebote save by Goanaga. Picked up by Etchberry. Placement inside. Scores on the second bounce.
Well done.
We're tied up at 3-3 in the third set. Etchberry serves for the Devils.
Yeah, he's able to clear enough space to the inside there to land the drop shot. Not easy against Goanaga, but it's the threat from the Costado, right? Pushes him a little bit closer to the net, opens up space inside, and with Ben hanging a little deep, there's plenty of space to drop it in and score.
Ben on the catch, backhand from the 8. Kubala on the catch. Ben makes this one in the air. Backhand to the inside. Kubala at the back wall. Etchberry playing deep behind the 8. Powerful, powerful backhand. Stopped by Ben and a beautiful catch. Ben again on the left side, this time from the 9 line. To the corner it goes. Robote at the wall. Etchberry makes the save. Good play by Goanaga. Good read by Kubala. Etchberry from the forehand. Powerful right side. It passes. Robote midcourt. Catch by Etchberry. Positioning is excellent. That scores on the second bounce. Yep. Well done. 4 points for Etchberry and Kubala. Etchberry serves. Ben's fast too, man. You really got to make.
Well, you really got to make sure that you get that second bounce before he can get up there. But even if Ben catches it on the right side, he's not much of a threat as if he gets it on the left. But the inside has been open for both front quarters today. I mean, it's really been the most open space there is. Just got to keep finding it. It's a good run here by the Devils. I mean, they got down and right back in front here, 4-3.
Tough catch by Ben. Backhands up the middle. Kubala's there. Etchberry calling for the Robote. Hard to the inside. What a play by Goanaga. Ben at the 10 line. Good catch on the backhand. Etchberry on the left side. Back to the inside along the wall, and Ben is there. Robote forehand over the top. Scoop by Goanaga.
Right on the wall, man.
What a play by Goanaga. Robote, that's a save. Goanaga winding up. Kubala will take this on the bounce. Good stop. Goanaga has it on the forehand. Right side, crossing the sidewall. Kubala, tremendous catch.
I think you probably won't see it, but I think one good outside placement would score on any of these front quarters now. I mean, look how tight they are. Etchberry's moving in before Ben even gets the throw off.
Beautiful Robote, cut off in the air by Goanaga. Powerful backhand by Kubala. Robote. Kubala, beautiful catch with a big reach in the corner. Goanaga's there. Sends another one back. Kubala takes on the left side. Goanaga looking for another Robote. Ben's back in there. Backhand from the 8. Robote kicks to the inside. Goanaga cuts it off. 2-all. Stopped by Etchberry. He blasts one back. Wow. That scores. 5 points for Etchberry and Kubala of the Devils. Possible.
Boy, I cannot. I'm a little surprised that Goanaga went for this 2-wall. Oh, he lost his footing too. See how that back foot kind of slipped out and he goes down to the ground?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's unfortunate. Probably affected the throw a little bit, but Etchberry caught that one on the court. I mean, it's got to open up a lot more than that. Now 3 chances to close out this fourth match of the day and give the Devils their 3rd win.
It's a powerful serve by Etchberry, stopped by Ben. Kubala, backhand from the 9 line. Ben on the catch. Ben again, this time from the 10. Robote by Etchberry. He keeps it inside. Ben moves in. Backhand from the 8. High and hard to the back wall. Out to the Robote. Picked up by Goanaga on the bounce. Robote coming out again. At the sidewall. Etchberry's there. Kubala takes it in the air. Here's the backhand. Kubala back to the inside. Ben takes it in the air at the 9 line. Powerful backhand follows. Curving to the corner. Kubala's there. Great catch by Ben. Rebote by Etchberry. Big bounce brought down by Ben on the forehand. Etchberry again, backhand from the 7. Low hard bullet caught by Ben on the left side. Tough catch by Ben again.
Boy, Ben struggled early in the match, but he's been really solid the last couple of sets.
Absolutely, just spot on this left side. Etchberry playing deep, has it on the forehand. Powerful right side. Oh my, what a catch by Ben.
Maybe the best one of the match right there.
Etchberry winds up, placement inside. Scores for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Etchberry and Kubala, taking it in the third set, 6-3.
Third win of the day for the Devils, so they've secured at least half a point in the standings. Devils will be moving up, just a matter of how much. We will see. 2 matches left. We got Division 1 singles and Division 3 doubles. Arats will take on Goanaga coming up next. Take a look at some replays here. Inside placement there. Look at, you see Ben, not even in the picture right there when that drop shot is thrown. That's what you want to do. Throw the ball where your opponent is not. 2-wall here coming in from Etchberry. Opens it up wide.
Beautiful 2-wall there by Etchberry.
Yeah. Really strong day for Etchberry. Started off in singles with a win and then adding another one here in doubles. Placement inside. Again, got to keep it close to the side wall. If that's off just a little bit, Goanaga can get there. Drop shot late. You see a bunch of those. That one scoring. Rebote to the inside. Catch by Goanaga. 2-wall follows, but look at where he picks it off. Right on the wood. Makes the catch. Fires it back. Perfect shot there. And then here. Up 5-3 in the third set. Drop shot again. Didn't have an answer for it. Etchberry closes them out with that same drop shot to the inside. Took him 3 sets, but the Devils were able to close out match number 4. You see the game day score right there, 3-1 in the Devils' favor. So the Devils will be moving up from 3.5 points. Worst case scenario, they will be at 4 after today. The Renegades are hoping that they move up with a half point of their own. They're going to need to win these next 2 matches. We got Etchberry and Kubala over in the cage ready to go. Let's hear from our winners. Division 4 doubles for the Devils. Congratulations, guys. Third win of the day for your team, Etchberry. Already 2 wins for you today. How are you feeling about the way that you played out there?
Yes, today I'm so happy for the team. I think they're very important for us. I play great with Kubala and I'm so happy.
Yeah, and Kubala, first win for this team in just a couple of matches. What was the difference tonight to get you guys in that win column?
I was able to throw the ball today. I'd say in all of our matches, I just haven't been able to pass the front quarter from anywhere. So today I was able to do that, and it was able to, it allowed Etchberry to play his game a little bit more effectively, and we were able to get the win.
Awesome, guys. Really well done there. Third win of the day. See if you can get the full point up next. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go Devils.
Division 1 singles coming up next. Arats and Goanaga, a battle of the brothers. Goanaga won the first matchup, played earlier in the season. That was back on February 27th. I remember that match because Gaucheri played so well. I remember that was the time where, like, hey, I think Gaucheri's starting to figure out this court.
That's a pretty long list, though.
But since that time, Stu, Arats has also been just a different player in singles. He's won 2 out of his last 3, again, including wins over Douglas, Manu, Nicholas. So again, Arats has been playing really well here, and this would be another feather in his cap if he can take down Gaucheri. We'll see what he's got. He's got the serve. We begin.
Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Robote. Forehand by Arats. Played pass. Gaucheri's going to cut off behind him or try to. That ball's in and out of the cesta. First point. The first set goes to Arats of the Devils.
Well, this one could get very fun in a hurry. I mean, both of these guys are as competitive as they come, but they don't like losing to each other. Especially Gaucheri, who's dominated this series. You got the older brother who's won a lot, the younger brother who's hungry. See what ends up happening here.
Gaucheri midcourt, backhand. Headed to the corner. Robote left side, 2-all. Lands out. 1-1. Gaucheri serves for the Renegades.
Yeah. Well, that's Arats going down swinging with the Robote 2-all attempt. I mean, he could lay something up to the inside, but again, he knows what's going to happen if he does that. Gaucheri's going to throw a winner, so we may as well go down with the 2-all. Pushed it just a bit wide, but the threat's there, and now Gaucheri's got to be thinking about that.
Arats on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Gaucheri for the Robote. It's a 2-all. He hooked it, though. 2 points for Arats of the Devils. Arats serves.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, that one hit the floor before it even caught the pad. Pretty big miss for Gaucheri standards. But at this level, even when that ball is coming off the back wall, still expect shots to be made. These guys are so skilled they can do it, whether catching it in the air or off that back wall behind them.
It's a powerful backhand by Gaucheri. Robote forehand.
Tough catch.
Gaucheri, tough bounce. Great catch. Robote forehand by Gaucheri. Stopped by Arats at the 8 line. Gaucheri moves to the backcourt. Backhand from the 9. Arats, long 2-all.
Oh,
that lands in and scores. Well done. 3 points for Arats. He serves.
Well, that's kind of what Arats has done this year. He's been very aggressive with his shot making. He's thrown 32 winners across his 5 matches played. Gaucheri's thrown 47 across his 7 matches played. So again, not too far off in terms of a per game stat. And again, that's deep, Stu. I mean, that's back at the 9 line. He's got a lot of confidence in the shots, and you're seeing it early.
So backhand by Gaucheri. Caught in the air by Arats. Arats places this one high and hard to the back wall. Robote coming out. All tipped at the 9 line. 2 points for Gaucheri of the Renegades. He serves.
Premium on passing and singles, Stu. So again, when Arats is reaching like that into the backcourt, he knows if that ball gets by him, the point's probably going to be over. Just a difficult catch coming right at him off the side wall.
Here's the backhand by Arats. Gaucheri makes the catch. Long drop shot. Arats took off. He gets there. Karam. Oh, Gaucheri has it. Flips it back into play where it will score. 3-3. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah.
A lot happened in a short period of time there.
Yes, it did. And it was a carom thrown by Arats right to Gaucheri. I mean, look, it's pretty easy in hindsight to say he shouldn't have thrown this carom, but he's committed. He takes a look back. He sees Gaucheri take that step inside, so he thinks the outside is clear.
I have no problem with the carom. A drop shot from the 9 line. That's
that was a tough one.
I mean, it's Gaucheri. I mean, but of the 2, that's the bolder.
Yeah, that was bold. Gaucheri just made a play and got himself out of it.
Arats sets up for the rebote. Keeps it in the side. Goes Sherry from the left side. Costado. Red and stopped by Arats. Arats will play this one high. Not high enough. Goes Sherry has it. Returns it. Arats on the run. Full run. Behind his back. No look. Rebote. Tremendous effort by Arats. That fell just short. That's a 4th point for Goes Sherry and the Renegades. Serves.
Well, another point where Arats has got it in front of the three line and can't kill the point. I mean, gives it right back to Goes Sherry here. It's a great catch. I mean, positioning off the sidewall is excellent. But it's twice, and when you're playing up to 6, you give away 2 points. I mean, Arats could very well be up 5-2, and instead Goes Sherry's leading 4-3. That's how big of a difference it really is in the scoreline.
Arats on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Sherry's looking for the rebote at the 6 line. Drop shot, rebote. Arats takes off full speed, not able to make the play. 5 points, possible set for Goes Sherry.
Well, typically when Goes Sherry's looking for that right side, he's going to fire the rebote as hard as he can, try to pass. Arats' instinct is to step back and try to protect the chick-chack and chula. Goes Sherry's instinct was to throw a drop shot. With the opponent backing up, and that was the right choice. Really well done.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's the backhand by Arats. Rebote. Arats, forehand rebote with a light touch. Goes Sherry, has it on the scoop. Costado played back. Arats is in there. Inside placement. Will score. A 4th point for Arats at the Devils. Goes Sherry with 5, impossible set. Arats serves.
It's just the slightest overthrow from Goes Sherry on that Costado to pass. And look, you throw it a little too far, Rebote's going to come out, and Arats has got a chance to make the save. When you're up there with the 2 line trying to run with the ball, usually doesn't work out all too well.
Sherry on the catch. Backhand. Arats is there. Big backhand by Arats. Rebote. Coming to the 6th line. Played from the forehand of Goes Sherry. Caught by Arats. Powerful backhand by Arats. Rebote on the inside. Powerful forehand by Goes Sherry. Do all with a light touch. Read perfect by Goes Sherry. Sherry sends this one deep. Arats will stay with it. He goes for the save. He makes the save. Goes Sherry's there. On the 2 line. Drop shot will score. Point and set for Goes Sherry of the Renegades. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
So Goes Sherry takes that opening set 6-4, and look, Arats was up most of the way through, 3-1, 3-2, and then Goes Sherry started his run, able to close it out there in the end. When you get to this top level of singles, it's a lot of passing and a lot of shot making early in the point. You don't see these long rallies that you typically see in doubles. Again, the longer you're rallying and the longer you're out there, the more chance your opponent has. And if you're a strong offensive player like Goes Sherry, you want to get in and get out these points as quick as possible, because even the backcourt like Arats, Nicholas, Manu, the kind of guys like with that build in this group, even they can snap a good 2-ball on you. So, look, it does you really no good to be rallying with guys that all catch above 97%. You just got to throw it by them, and that's what they can do. And Goes Sherry using his full weapons there in that first set to close it out. Now, this season, Goes Sherry's been solid. That one loss coming early, that was back on February 17th, and that was to Douglas, 6-2, 6-5. And that one stuck out because I remember how well Douglas played that time. And that was his only loss this year in singles. In his 7 matches played, Goes Sherry, only one of them has gone on to a third set, and he was so upset that it went to a third set against Zuleika that he won 6-0 in that third set. So, I mean, it's just incredible, those numbers this year. And it's why we talk about him the way we do. More championships than anybody, bunch of shots. It's just a winning player and a guy that really everyone would like to have on their side. A great leader, too, as the captain of this team. Look at the brothers. I mean, they're ready to go. No judge in sight, and they're just staring off here, ready to begin this second set. There they come. These guys are eager to get this second set started. It's been a fun first set. See what Arats has got in store for us. He'll begin with the serve.
Arats serves, and our second set has begun with an overserve. First fault, second serve must be good.
Going for that high bouncer into the corner.
Here's the backhand by Gaucheri. Arats committed to the backcourt. Powerful backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Robote midcourt, 2-all. Red by Arats. Arats trying to make it a light touch. Gaucheri reads the Robote. This is inside. What a catch by Arats. Arats to the inside, the safe play. Well played to score. First point of the second set goes to Arats of the Devils.
Well, Gaucheri goes back to the Costado 2-all. Doesn't get it to open up enough. And look, when you don't throw a good 2-all, chances are your opponent's going to put that point up on the board before you do. Doesn't matter in singles or doubles. Probably even more penalizing in singles.
Gaucheri from the backhand to the inside. Arats at the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Gaucheri at the 10 line. Robote to the forehand of Gaucheri. Caught by Arats. Gaucheri back to the 9 line, makes the play. Robote forehand, lighter touch. Gaucheri's on it. Ball tipped at the 8 line. 2 points for Arats and the serve for the Devils.
Yeah, and his contact with the sidewall as it's coming down the wall that really trips up Gaucheri there. Changes it at the last second. I just didn't have that one lined up. 2 points for Arats to begin set 2 here. But Gaucheri's going to go on a run. Let's see what he does here.
Powerful backhand by Gaucheri. Wall to wall from the left side. Arats. 2-all light touch. Red by Gaucheri. Stopped by Gaucheri. Gaucheri powerfully. Arats gets out there. Good read. A 2-all return by Arats from the outside. Will score. Beautifully done. 3 points for Arats of the Devils. Wow.
Awesome play by Arats that time. Looked like he was kind of dead, but that third wall hit the back wall in the air on that 3-wall throw by Gaucheri, which means the Robote is going to come out. He sticks with it the entire way, so this one overthrown just a bit. Hits the back wall in the air. Look at where he plays this Robote. It's above his head, but it opens up so much from the outside. We've seen those kick out of play, but that one just scored for Arats. Well done.
Robote save. It's a 2-wall by Arats to score.
All right.
4 points for Arats. He serves. This is what we saw him do the other day. Just when as soon as he has it, throw a shot.
Right, and that's what you got to do. Douglas, Gaucheri, anybody in this group, keep throwing. And he throws that fall down 2-wall better than just about anyone. I mean, going down to the ground, that opened up wide.
Gaucheri on the backhand. Arats from the 9. Robote comes to the inside. Gaucheri's there, wall to wall from the right side. Robote, 2-all. Light touch, caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. That's a point for Gaucheri. Of the Renegades in our second set, he serves.
Yeah, going for it again. That one just lacking a little bit of pace. Just caught the top part of the pad. Even if that lands, Gaucheri was all over it, though. Still up 3 is Arats in this set. It just has to get to 6 before Gaucheri, and we'll go on to a third set.
Fault over serve. Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rotate by Gaucheri, powerfully thrown to pass and score. Beautiful throw by Gaucheri. Gives him 2 points. And the serve.
You tend to see some more dramatic runs in singles compared to doubles, and Gaucheri, again, probably the most capable of anybody. And 2 quick points right there. He's cut the lead in half.
Arats on the catch. Here's the backhand. Robote, powerfully thrown. Arats makes the catch. 2-all. Gaucheri stops it, rifles it back to score. 3 points for Gaucheri. Arats with 4. Gaucheri serves.
Well, Gaucheri's initial throw clips the side wall. I mean, for most, this would be kind of a death sentence, but for Gaucheri, it kind of sets up this point for him. Because then Arats throws a 2-all, which doesn't open, gives it back to Gaucheri's right side, where he's able to convert. Again, his quickness and athleticism make up for some of those missed throws, and again, that's the defense we're talking about, right on the wood there. Now just down 1. It was 4-0 a few moments ago. What's a big serve. Oh, man.
The ace will score. 4-4 is the score. Gaucheri serves.
You can just see that serve was trapping Arats deep in the corner. He tried to get his left side up, but when he did, it was in the back wall, and the side wall was coming into play too. That was just perfect.
That was perfectly placed by Gaucheri. Yeah. Perfectly played.
It was high and crossing that wall, right in the corner.
Powerful backhand. Caught by Gaucheri. Backhand. Caught by Arats. Arats with the 2-all. Oh. That scores.
Went for it.
5 points, possible set point for Arats of the Devils. Look, this is bold. Gaucheri takes off. If this doesn't cut right out to the sky, look, see how close that was?
Yeah, I mean, it was right on the tip as Gaucheri was moving into the net. Love that strategy, though, from Arats, you know. Gaucheri's been on quite the run. You don't want to give him the ball. Just convert yourself and try to put one on the board quickly, which he does.
Gaucheri from the left side. Backhand to the inside. Arats comes out. 2-all. Stopped by Gaucheri. Arats on the run. Tremendous effort to try to make that play.
5-5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 5-5 here in the second set.
Well, again, a fall down rebote, that's kind of a staple in Arats' game. But when it doesn't score, you got to get back and defend. This one opens up wide, and Arats goes down. All comes down to this. See if Arats can push it to a third set.
Gaucheri, beautiful catch at the side wall. Arats from the 8 line. Rebote forehand. Back to the inside. That's a tough one. That's going to score. Point and a straight set victory for Gaucheri of the Renegades. Winning at 6-4, 6-5.
And now win number 7 for Gaucheri in singles, 7-1 on the year. Another Great start for Gaucheri. A couple matches left to finish up his singles season. And we got one match left in the game day. It's Division III doubles. Benetrix and Benny will take on Goanaga and Arta.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
what an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
Joined by our winner over there, Gaucheri in the cage. Congratulations after that win, Gaucheri. Now 7-1 your record in singles this season. How you been feeling about the way you've played out there?
Happy, but the day is not going good, so we have to win this game to tie. If not, we'll lose, so looking forward for that.
Awesome, Gaucheri. Well played there. We'll see what happens in this last match. Good luck to your Renegades.
Thank you.
They send out Goanaga and Arta coming up next. And we'll take on Benetrix and Benny, Division III doubles to close out the day. However, the Renegades are a little short-handed in this one. Ubia remains out with that leg injury. So Arta comes in to the backcourt. Now Goanaga and Arta against this Benetrix and Benny side that has been, you know, at least record-wise, Stu, the best team for the Devils the last couple of seasons. Benetrix and Benny suffered just one loss this year, 5-1 to begin this spring season.
They just play well together. I mean, very much in sync.
They really do, and if you need a team to close out the game day, well, who better to send out than Benetrix and Benny? Played together last season, put together a 9-1 record, and here they are, 5-1 in their second season of play. Division III doubles team for the Renegades this year, just 1-4 overall. So again, haven't seen too much success in that third-sided team. Arta's been great as a sub, and this is another good opportunity for him. Goanaga going to be fired up, coming off of a loss earlier in the day. He's warmed up, as is Benetrix, who just played so hard in that match against Gaucheri and Arta earlier. And that leaves us with Benny. We haven't seen Benny all day today, Stu. He's been taking quite the rest, and now he comes out for this last match of the day. Not out there on the court.
Oh, playing.
Yes. First appearance out in gameplay. So, game day, final match. If the Renegades win it, it'll end in a tie. If the Devils win, they will win the game day 4-2.
We're ready to begin our final match of the game day. Benetrix has a serve for the Devils. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Arta on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side by Benetrix. Goanaga cuts it off on the bounce. Rebote forehand. Caught by Goanaga. Benny advances to take this in the air. Backhand to the inside. Arta from the 10. Beautiful catch by Arta on the wall. Benny has this on the forehand. Goanaga cross court, backhand from the 7. Here's the backhand by Arta. Benny now from the 10. Arta from the 9 line to the forehand to Benny. Difficult catch by Goanaga. Benetrix moves back behind the 8 line. First point of our final match goes to the Devils, Benetrix and Benny. Benetrix serves.
Yeah, mixing in that splitter early on. Not often that you go to that. It's a variation of the costado. I mean, you don't go to the net, you don't go inside, you just kind of split the front and back quarter up, and Benetrix did perfectly.
Arts on the backhand to the inside. Benny advances, backhand from the 8. Wall to wall he goes from the left side. Goanaga, forehand rebote. That ball's tipped at the side wall. A second point for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. Benetrix serves.
Benetrix and Benny, look, I mean, historically, this is a team that's not all too aggressive with the shots. I mean, they're pretty even in terms of their winners won and lost this year, but tip balls is where they make their name. 35, and they've only given up 15. Benny trying to get out of the way. A little bit of a screen.
Point. Benetrix and Benny.
Yeah, a little bit. Benny was definitely trying to get out of the way, but kind of worked his way more into Arta's line as he tried to make that catch.
Here's the backhand by Arta. Big backhand now by Arta. Wall to wall from the left side. Benetrix sends it back. Arta's there. Came off the side wall, odd angle, bounced around. Fourth point. And the serve for Benetrix and Benny.
Not the start the Renegades were hoping for here, and a couple of bad bounces too and unfortunate breaks, and here they are, 4-0 in a hurry.
Fault, underserve. Second serve must be good.
What I love about Benetrix too is he's kind of relentless like some of these other front quarters. When he gets the lead, he wants to close it out. He doesn't want to, take his foot off, ease into the win. He wants to end it right there and not waste any points.
Agreed. Very aggressive player.
Oh, my, Benny.
Difficult catch by Benny. That ball's in play. Karam stopped by Benetrix. Carambola will score on the return. 5 points for Benetrix and Benny. Possible set point.
It's just been kind of a strange match. I mean, it's been some quick points, especially for a match of this level of doubles. And that was a little weird from Benny. I mean, he made a fabulous catch on the wall. He tried to get it off without holding. Just above the pad, it's a weird sequence, and Benetrix kills him with that carambola. That exploded off the floor.
Excellent catch by Benny down low, deep in the backcourt. High and hard to the back wall. Goanaga sends it back again. Benetrix follows it to the 8 line. Arts is there. Arta with a fine catch. Powerful forehand rebote by Benetrix. Stopped by Arta before the back wall. Benny now from the 10 line. That one bounced in and out of his cesta. There'll be no shutout here in the first set. Goanaga and Arta of the Renegades have a point and the serve.
Well, look, I mean, truthfully, the Renegades have done a good job of making these catches difficult. Benny's just been right there, and Benetrix too. Finally, the first miss. Renegades still got a long way to go to get back in this set, though.
Benny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Two all. Beautifully executed by Goanaga to score 2 points. And the serve for the Renegades.
Well, we're saying doesn't throw a lot of costado 2-alls, especially not off the rebote. That's very rare. That's why you see Benetrix kind of scrambling like that. That was really well thrown.
Benny moves up to make the catch. Here's the backhand. Going to the inside. Goanaga's there. Beautiful throw. Benetrix. Right to the left side of Goanaga. Goanaga. Midcourt. Benny read it. Stops it. Cortada. Scores. Point and set for Benetrix and Benny of the Devils. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set.
All right, so Benetrix and Benny take that opening set 6-2. And look, with the Devils leading this game day, all they need is one of these next 2 sets to pick up a full point. Well, the Devils desperately needing a win. Drop shot here, again, comes right up the middle, and then, again, far enough off the wall for Benny to throw this Cortada. He's had some experience playing in Division 5. That one scores from the backcourt.
That was beautifully done.
Team captain Arats there joining Benetrix on the bench. Benetrix is already with a win under his belt. That was alongside Arats in doubles. And, you know, the key for this Devils team, the same as it's been all year, Etchberry today, 2-0 on the day. And you see the game day score. The Devils lead with a chance to put up a full point. I mean, what a great singles comeback in his first match against Arta. And then alongside Kubala in doubles, able to close that one out. So, I mean, just giving Benetrix and Benny the opportunity here, that's big for these Devils, and a chance to put up a full point and move back into it would be a 3-way tie for 4th place with the Warriors and Fireballs. With the Warriors and Renegades, I mean. These darn standings again, Stu, I'm sorry. You know.
No, please. I think you do a wonderful job with a ton of information.
Not today, folks. I apologize. But a chance still would be the 3rd win for the Devils today. 4th win today, 3rd win for them on the season in terms of game days. The Devils have, again, they knocked off the Cyclones early and they knocked off the Renegades early. Those were back-to-back game days at the end of February. Since that point, they've only gotten 2 ties. One against the Warriors and one against the Cyclones. Big spot here, but Goanaga and Arta, sure they got a response. We'll see what they bring out here in set 2.
Ready to begin our 2nd set. Goanaga has the serve. Powerful backhand by Benny. Fine catch by Arta off the wall. Benny now from the 9 line. Backhand powerfully thrown. Wall to wall and out to the rebote. Rebote forehand. Benetrix makes the stop. Difficult catch by Benny. Rebote forehand by Goanaga. Right up the middle. Benny's got it. Ball tipped by Goanaga at the 6 line. First point of the 2nd set goes to Benetrix and Benny of the Devils.
Got a tough miss. I mean, that's coming right to Goanaga. It's comfortably off the side wall. He's moving up on it. One that you just wouldn't expect him to miss there. Straight to the left side. Could have been thinking about a shot.
It's a powerful serve by Benetrix. Stopped in the backcourt by Arta.
Ooh.
Arta's backhand fired and scoring right there at the 7 line. 1-1. Goanaga serves.
Yeah. Just a bullet there to the inside, right on the sidewall as Benetrix tried to make that play. Perfect counter there from Arta. Gets the Renegades on the board earlier in set number 2.
Benny moves to the outside to make the catch. Cortada follows and scores. Well done. That's 2 points for Benetrix and Benny in the 2nd set. Benetrix serves. Great read by Benny.
Yeah, Benny's killing his kill rate over 50% this year. He's done a lot of damage with the right side. Not so much here in Division 3, but they'll take it. Great offense.
Fault under serve. 2nd serve must be good. Arta to the outside, makes the catch. Benny will keep it on the left side. Here's the backhand. Arta, fine catch behind the 9 line. High and hard to the backcourt, out to the rebote. Benetrix is there. Benny from the 10. Wow. It's a good way to get killed. 2-2. Goanaga serves. Always get the cesta between you and the ball. I don't care if you bat it away. I don't care if you lose the point. Do not get hit with the ball, period. No. Thank you. Rebote forehand.
Oh, boy, again.
Difficult catch and return by Benny. Goanaga's on it. Rebote left side is a 2-all.
That's a great shot.
That lands in and scores. That was well executed by Benetrix to score. 3 points for Benetrix and Benny. Benetrix serves. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, and well scoped out, too. I mean, he knows Goanaga's eager to get back inside, especially when the team is down or tied. That's a perfect opportunity to throw a shot. That's when your opponent is least expecting it and able to convert.
Powerful backhand. Benny makes the catch. Arta up high on the left side. Benetrix all the way back to the 9 line. Powerful backhand to the outside. Arta's out there as well. Benetrix cross court. Benny from the 9 line. Powerfully thrown. Into the corner. Out to the rebote. Goanaga's there. With control. Back to Benetrix. Benetrix from the costado. Arta on the bounce. Ball crossing the wall and scoring. 3-3. Goanaga serves.
Well, second time in this set that Arta's put one right on the wall here for Benny. This one, I mean, he's working around it to keep it on the left side. That's very smart. And then look at why this one's coming in. Crossing the sidewall on the way down.
There's the backhand by Benny. Rebote. Forehand by Goanaga. Benetrix follows it to the 8. Backhand powerfully thrown. Difficult catch by Benny deep in the backcourt. Arta, tremendous catch in the corner. Benny on the left side. It's a powerful backhand by Arta, passing Benny. Rebote forehand by Benetrix, well thrown, caught by Arta on the left side. That stays inside. Rebote coming out. Goanaga's on it. He makes the save. Benetrix on the catch. Arta takes it off the wall beautifully on the left side. Big backhand by Arta. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, fired from the forehand of Benetrix. Passing both players back to the sidewall. Goanaga makes a save. Benetrix has the catch midcourt. Outside placement is wide. Four points for Goanaga and Arta.
Quite the attempt here. Just keeps the arm open. That wasn't too far. Oh, boy. Yeah. You can see in that replay just a couple, maybe a foot on the wood. Boy, that angle from the inside would have made it quite the shot. Instead, the first lead really for the Renegades, 4-3.
Benny on the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Goanaga playing deep, has a tip ball at the 8 line. 4-4 is the score.
Well, not the first time we've seen that from Goanaga in this set, just kind of getting into the shot making or to throw a little bit quickly before he's had the ball secured. And twice in a set is very uncommon.
Big backhand by Arta. Benny down low with control. Goanaga. Ortada. Stopped by Benetrix. Benetrix powerfully from the left side. Arta with another fine catch. Rebote left side. I'll take a big bounce. Arta with a great catch overhead. Arta now from the 10 line. Into the corner, out to the rebote. Goanaga's there. Benny on the catch. Backhand from the 9. Little clip. Caught by Arta. Benny will pick it up on the forehand, keep the ball in play. Goanaga from the left side.
Oh, my.
That's a tough catch by Benny, but he keeps the point going. Rotate forehand by Goanaga.
Man, I got it.
That ball is tipped. Benetrix and Benny of the Devils have 5 points. This is a possible set, possible match point.
Not as much shot-making action as you're used to seeing up in the front. It's because these guys are putting the ball
on the wall
perfectly.
Just,
I mean, consistently.
Crossing the wall and putting it on the wall just perfectly.
I mean, how many adjustments have we seen the back and front quarters make off of some very difficult catches? A bunch in that set.
Powerful, powerful throw by Arta. Rebote for Goanaga. Benetrix. Had an idea, changed it. Goanaga will pick it up on the bounce. Rebote.
Benetrix is on it. What a great recovery by the Devils.
Point set in a hard-fought match taken in straight sets for the Devils. Benetrix and Benny, 6-2, 6-4.
Devils win the game day 4-2. One that they needed. They're moving up the standings, and we'll hear from Benetrix and Benny here in just a few moments.
Real money games are live in Florida.
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 Real money games powered by Pass Motor Racing are now live in Florida, only on Hard Rock Bet. All you need is $1 to start. Win money your first 24 hours or get a games bonus back up to $100.
Real money games!
Look at that game day score here first. 4-2. Devils win the day. 4-2 win there for the Devils. So you see there in the bottom row, that's going to tie things up for last place. But first, we'll go back to those standings. Let's hear from our winners, Benetrix and Benny. Team captain Arats coming over here, slapping hands. What a big win for your team, Benny. I mean, how much did you guys really need these points today?
Yeah, I mean, today was a huge game day for us. Being at the bottom of the standings for the majority of the season, we need some momentum, towards the end of the regular season to hopefully get in the playoffs.
Yeah, and Benetrix, I mean, how happy was it that it was you and Benny coming out there with a chance to win the game day for your Devils?
Oh, honestly, very happy because it's been 2 seasons we play together. I think we play good, and, we're the youngest on the roster, so that's pretty cool to win with him. And, I want to congratulate also all the team because everyone makes an incredible job, and, yeah, happy.
Awesome, Benetrix and Benny. Well done, guys. Congratulations. We'll see what that does to the standings after that win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at those standings here. And as you're going to see, 3-way tie now. Renegades, Devils, and Warriors all with 4.5 points. Same exact record there for the Renegades and Warriors. And we'll get you that tiebreaker information for tomorrow's game day. But folks, don't forget, it's not going to be tomorrow. I almost made that mistake. We are not playing tomorrow on Wednesday. Thursday, 3 p.m. will be the next time we are in action. Again, not an April Fool's joke. We are off, and we'll see you on Thursday, 3 p.m. Take care.